Hello everyone watching on YouTube, and welcome back to more Tales of Destiny, the Director's Cut. We're going to continue where we left off, Grieving Beauty. I guess now that chapter title makes more sense to me. It must have something to do with, what was her name? Irene, I think? Yeah, Irene, there it is. She's behind it all. She's evil for some reason. I don't remember exactly. Right, we have to get like key cards or something, but I don't know where the game wants me to end up, is the thing. I think we had to go back this way to get another key card on no, didn't we already do that last time? I really cannot remember. But anyways, we're just gonna, we're just gonna do the best we can here. I would like to leave. I don't want to fight all these flying enemies. Goodbye. Pincap, welcome to stream. How you doing? Hopefully we can figure this dungeon out pretty quick and get a move on. These hurt you, but like, who cares? Honestly. Anything over here? Nope, this is just a dead end. Does this tell me anything useful? No, I don't think this is a, yeah, skip. I don't think that's a helpful one. Oh no! Infinite Sword. Was one of those called a Ripe Sorcerer? We have Flare Tornado now, which is amazing, by the way. I absolutely adore Flare Tornado. Like, look at it. It just kills everything. It leaves no survivors. And it finally gives me a good way to deal with flying enemies, which is fantastic. Sacred the Blame. Yo, big experience gain, which is really nice. Where, oh where does the game want me to go? Am I going too far back right now? I might be. I think we got, didn't we get like a gray key card last time, but I needed a yellow one? This looks gray. Can I go through this? Man, I wish I could get one more D-Fire, but I think it was like way too expensive, wasn't it? But, oh baby. I think we have 2 D-Fires right now. A third D-Fire would be insane. Flare Tornado's already so fast. Okay, so there's just a giant wall in my way here. Don't I need, like, I can't just walk into this. I have to, like, find something to activate. Hey, gem polishing. Nice, nice. Let's try going a little further back. Because I'm pretty sure last time I got, like, lost on where to go. Like, we went really far, but then I was like, oh, I can't tell, like, where to go from here. Like, what do I do now? So I'm hoping going backwards will find us something now that we have more key cards. But I might also just be wasting our time. I'm gonna be fully honest with you, chat. I do really want to get to the end of this game because it certainly hasn't been my favorite. You know, it's old, it's a little dated. It's well known that I don't love games that are, like, really old. There are some really old good games, but I find myself getting more easily frustrated than the average gamer with old game mechanics that are just, like, not existent anymore because they suck. So, you know, I also just don't like 2D Tales of. As much as I love the Tales of franchise, I'm so glad that they went to 3D games. So, I might end up... I don't know if anyone in chat has played this game and would be able to give me any tips, but I might end up just looking up some tips on, like, hey, which way am I supposed to go next? If I need to. Is this gray? This might be gray. Why would they name it a Ripe Sorcerer? Like, why? I only play old games I feel nostalgic about? I feel that. That is reasonable, I would say. Well, let's try to still have Eruption set to up X. Right. You all stop. I need Rudy to cast some healing. Oh dear. Legit Sega Genesis got a little upset there for a second. Hey Rudy, why aren't you healing anyone? Asking for a friend? There we go. Alright, that got a little rough. Bowser, welcome to stream. How you doing, man? Can I interact with this one? No? Okay. What about this way? I really have no idea where the game wants me to go. Okay, I remember this. This was a dead end with a key card in it. That was like our first key card. So then we used the key card on that, and that opened up this door over here. I understand now. It's all starting to make sense. It's all coming back to me. The problem here is I still have no idea where to go to, like, proceed. So then there's no extra pathways over there. There are 2 doors here. What's through this door? This door is a dead end with chests in it that I must have gone in, or not gone into last time, rather. Flare Tornado! Die. Dude, Flare Tornado looks sick. This is really, like, these attacks do look really good, especially for a 2D game. I imagine it looked great back when it came out. It was like, you know, cutting edge. Wait a minute, no. This came out in like 2006. Maybe not cutting edge, but it looks good is my point. This remake came out in like 2006 or something, 2007. Platinum plate. I was really hoping that would be a key card of some kind. So this appears to be a dead end with some chests. And then there's no door over this way. I am sick of these bats. Once again, I'm not running from a lot of fights, and the reason for that is we're getting a lot of experience. And I really, the worst possible thing that could happen to me in this playthrough is to get to the final boss and then it just be too strong. Above all else, I want to avoid getting to the final boss and then it just like is unbeatable because it's higher level than me. So that's why I'm not really running from fights much. Also because Flare Tornado is like destroying all of these flying enemies, thankfully. Okay, so we're back here. I think there's nothing to the left. Yeah, there's nothing to the left. What on earth are these floating swords? What kind of a defense system is this? Oh, let's make some robots to work as defense. Okay, yeah, should we make them like, you know, what should we make them look like? Just make them swords. Literally just floating swords that are able to propel themselves in the air, even though it looks like they shouldn't be able to. Yeah, that'll throw off invaders. They won't know what the heck to do about that. All right, so we're back here. Gray door doesn't open. This wall blocks me off from going this way. I think I have a gray switch thing. I have a gray key card. I just can't find a place to use it. Ow. Help my health, it is very sick. I'm so close to dying, I don't want to die. Okay, we're good, we're good. Go away, you. What's my default X move? Right, it's Flare Tornado. What's my, oh, I died there, dang. This is when the 2D games really get on my nerves, because we've got like an enemy on our side, we have enemies above us, and then we have enemies on the other side, which just leads to all of your characters getting juggled. It really does to me, and I'd be really interested to know what other people who played 2D Tales of games feel about it. It really feels like to me the 2D Tales of games, or at least this one, I think Phantasia was the same way, is just a game of, hey, who stun locks? Who ends up getting the stun lock shuffle going? Do you get it going against the AI, which means you win? Or does the AI catch you in a stun lock and then you suffer? That is what it feels like a lot of the time. Okay, so we can't go that way. That gray door doesn't open because we have to put in a key card somewhere else to open it. I think right behind that doorway is where that key card is. Nothing down that path because it was a key card in a box that we already got. Stop. Just let me Flare Tornado you to death. It would make everything so much simpler. Die. There we go, there we go. Now we're talking. Burn. Easy. 3,000 experience, man. Philia learned Explosion. That sounds pretty pog. What's in... Okay, this door leads around. Right. Okay, so there's nothing in the first half of the dungeon that I could see that makes any sense on where to go. So we're back here. I've already been down along these, right? Yeah, this like accomplishes nothing. I agree, Philia. Let's do our best. And by do our best, I mean please explode them. Get blizzarded, idiots. We did do it, you're right. Look at all this lens I'm getting. So there's nothing there, and then we go along this path. Yeah, my way. Oh, hello. Open. I was hitting X instead of circle. Rough lens, whatever. That just comes from in there. All right, so I can go right here. Oh, here we go. Can I use this one? Register. I don't have the right key card. Okay, that looks green, so I guess I need green, which I don't have yet. Maybe I can make the green key card back in the other room, but I just didn't realize it. So let's go try and make the green key card, hopefully. Maybe that's what I missed last time. Ow. Got him. Janine, welcome to stream. How you doing? Ow. Ow again. The little laser things on the lifts don't make any sense to me as a dungeon game mechanic. They do like nothing, but they're just annoying. Okay, so up here, wait, this looks green right now. Corresponding color for special material is purple. Okay, well, I need green, I think. Can I change it from purple? Didn't I make it purple last time? Please burn to death. Thank you. Hey, Rudy, level 47, Pog. I interacted with these last time, didn't I? But now I can't. Man, old games like this are so frustrating with how, like, they just don't really give you directioning. So yeah, this room is blocked off because I need a yellow one. But I don't have yellow. What's this blue one right here? Don't blue boxes mean something good? What does the blue box mean? Ooh, baby, I have an ult if I want to use it. I don't really need it, though, because Flare Tornado is typically better than my ult, to be honest. This thing's still alive over here, huh? I forgot Rudy has that share HP thing now, which is great. I love that she has that. What do you have for me? Another box. The yellow key card that I've been looking for. Awesome. Okay, so I just missed the yellow key card there. Can I put that? Looks green, that little panel there, but it's near the yellow door. So maybe I go there now, put in the yellow key card, and then, well, actually, wait a minute. Can I mess with this? Can I make green with, like, now that I have yellow? Is that a possibility? What is it? I'm gonna show my ignorance on not remembering my primary colors. It's blue and yellow make green, right? Yellow and red or orange, yellow and blue or green, I think. Blue and red are definitely purple. I can remember that at least. Hey, Woodrow mastered something. I do want to say, by the way, as much as it's probably clear that I'm not a big fan of this game and the end is really starting to drag for me personally, I absolutely love the Swordian devices. They're such fun game mechanics. I think this cost you 70 and it went down by like 14. So there's not really anything else to master because I don't care about you having weak strike. Phoenix is lame because it's only a May. Stamina would be cool. I'm just not willing to give up all the stuff I would need to for you to do it. So what can I spend this 14 on? Do we have any other rises anywhere I could slap on you? Give you another D-Wind. That's pretty good. What is Holy? 1 HP every 2 seconds. Oh, that's right. You had all the Holy stuff. 2 HP every 3 seconds. 3 HP every 2 seconds. Yeah. So let's turn off... I'm going to turn off this basic attack. I'm going to turn off this basic mind. Keep the rise and the exceed. And then I'm going to give you... This is 28. I'm going to give you this 18-point Holy. And then in 2 more levels, we should be able to give you this Holy. Or maybe when this D-Wind masters, that should become cheaper. But I want you to be able to heal per second. Because when at one point, we had the 2% every 2 seconds and the 3% every 2 seconds. And Woodrow, like, never died. He like, had infinite HP, basically. And because he constantly healed himself, Rudy could focus all of her healing on Stan, Philia, and herself. And now that Rudy has the shared HP as well, I think that combo will work even better. So I want to make that happen. Here, have another physical attack buff. You can have a crit buff. And then you take this 2-point mine, another magic, and then crit. Why not? I still don't see... I guess I just can't use that anymore. Maybe the only purpose of it was to get purple. But it didn't give us purple, did it? I thought it gave us, like, gave us, like, gray or something, I thought. I can't remember. The last time I streamed this was, like, 5 days ago. I don't like that there are so many flying enemies and then a bunch of mages at the back, it said. That's really annoying. If I can just get a couple of flare tornadoes off to kill a few of these guys, we'll be fine, and I think I managed. I don't remember how to do the ult. Is it hold L1? It is. Final Fury! That is a sick animation. I also have a major soft spot for Final Fury as a Mystic Art because Jude uses Final Fury. He's one of my favorites in the Tales of franchise. Surprise, surprise, with Zillia being my favorite Tales of game. Please work. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we figured it out. We figured it out. We can continue on. Hopefully there's not more of this keycard nonsense. Hopefully we're near the end. But time will tell. Everything burn! Burn to nothing! Ow. You come here. I'll just hit you a little bit. How much HP is... Woodrow's getting 47 HP a second. 2% is like 47 HP. So he should get like over... He'll definitely get over 100 for 5%. He'll get like 120 or something if we can get him that extra 3%. But I think he needs 2 level ups for it. Fine. 70 food. Eh. Oh, now I'm here. Okay. Please tell me this isn't just like a... This isn't just a shortcut back, because if it is, I have no idea where to go. I will be super lost. Maybe this little switch I'm about to hit will also open up that gray door. I hope it does. Yo, 4,000 experience. There was a 69 in there. Nice. The button. Oh, the button lowers that, but then here's where I put the gray key card. I did not see this at all because the door blocked it. Okay, thank goodness. A shortcut and the way to go forward. Whew. That is a major relief. Oh, this looks like we could be going to the end of the area, I hope. I hope we're near the end. What the heck are Pogools? Ow. Yo, that wind move must have been by Woodrow right there. That was sick. Get them all before they can combine into a Megazord. Get them out of here. Titanium Axe. What a drop. Okay, now I'm here. Where is here, you ask? Heck if I know, dude. No save point. This is a big door. Can we stop with the long hallways that just have a bunch of enemy encounters? I beg of you. It'd really mean a lot to me. They got a stupid mage back there casting fire while I'm trying to cast fire. There we go. We're good. We're good. We get to finally hear Egtenos talk at the end of this, don't we? Isn't the whole point of being here to fix Egtenos? Aw, dang it, there's more. I wanted this to be the end. I'm sick of this dungeon. Okay, so there was a staircase there, but there's a door over here. A lot of little laser beam rails, it looks like, which is interesting. Thank goodness I got that flare tornado off. Let me murder you, please. You know what this needs? This calls for another flare tornado. Oh, okay. Show him who's boss, Woodrow. Let me get my flare tornado off. Thank you, thank you. Man, I love just getting stun locked out of ever trying to... Every time I press a button to try and attack, I just get hit. It's super fun. I gotta remember that eruption is like instant if I need it. I have so many flare materials now. Another door. What is the purpose in these super long hallways? They're getting annoying. Okay, so I can get on the... whatchamacallit. These things should be easy, I think. They shoot lasers, which is annoying, but they also hang back and get hit a lot. Yeah, just juggle them with magic. Get them out of here. Get him absolutely destroyed. Stop guarding. You're being annoying. I love how zoomed out the camera is because the enemy's all the way at the right and I'm just chilling at the far left. Another overall gold is pretty useful. What's in here? There was a chest right there I just noticed. Wait a minute, this looks like it's just a bunch of chests anyway. Yeah, okay. Half-baked kebab. Is that worth putting in? In battle, a party's HP is less than 25%, max CC +1. Eh. Woodrow's health will never get that low once I get all of the holies on him, I feel like. So that kind of feels like a waste of time. These things are really easy to kill as long as they don't interrupt the Flare Tornado. I mean, everything is easy to kill if they don't interrupt my Flare Tornado, but these things especially. This sleep status effect is awful. There are, I think I mentioned this last stream, there are too many status effects in this game that are just like, hey, stop playing the game. Paralysis, petrification, sleep. Coming through. Mine. So much food. Why is there so much food left here? All right, well, I'm going to run down this. I hope this is the way I want to go right now. I should probably have immediately tried to run from this because there are like 7 of these stupid things. If I can just get a second Flare Tornado. Aw, dang it. Leave me alone. All right, here we go. This is the time. This is the time for the tornado. They're all going over there, the idiots. Yeah, as long as Flare Tornado hits, it does so much. Got him. Yahoo! Thank you for the rice balls. Every little bit of health helps. I wonder if I just didn't move, if I just let it carry me the whole way, if I wouldn't run into any combat. That'd be funny, but also really boring and slow. Oh no, laser beams! That mean almost nothing. A lot happening right now. I hate this surrounded nonsense. Ow. Ophelia is dead, I've just realized. That's really gonna mess up our damage output. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, okay, cool, yeah. It's the Tales of Destiny classic. The enemy started juggling, or stun locking me, so we're losing rather than winning. Please. Please just die. There's the resurrection. Saved me a life bottle. I love that Rudy has resurrection now. Aren't we trying to get Rudy another rise so that she can, like, nurse by default? Isn't that what we were doing? I think we were doing something like that. I need to double check that in the Swordian devices at some point. Well, I went through all your laser beams for no reason. Flash material. Now I'm up here. My goodness, this dungeon is annoying. Like everything else since we've gotten to the Aether Sphere, it just feels so very long, and I wish it wasn't. Die. I mean, you know, it's your classic 19... I'm pretty sure Phantasia was a little similar. You get near the end of the game, and the developers were like, oh no, this didn't last nearly long enough. Okay, I understand this puzzle. The developers were like, this game isn't nearly long enough to be worth like $40 or $50, however much it cost back when it came out. Let's slap on like 8 extra super long dungeons at the end that just have nothing but constant enemy spawning. That'll make up the playtime that we need. Oh my goodness, all of the murder. Everything is dying. Please die faster. Nice. Yahoo! Okay, okay. Well, we have a save point, so I hope this is the end here. Oh, and the teleporter back to the front? Okay, yeah, this should be the end then. Thank goodness. That didn't take as long as I thought it was going to end up taking, but it was a weird dungeon. Is Irene going to turn into some kind of weird monster when we fight her, like that bug guy did? So this is the heart of Helireos. We should be close to our objective. It's been a long time, Stan. The sad music. Oh, yep, there she is. Irene, hi. I was hoping we wouldn't encounter you here. Why are you doing this, Irene? I want to make a world full of laughter where hate holds no sway over the hearts of man. Wasn't that what you believed in before? How did we get here? I don't think the game knows how we got here, dude. I think the game got to this Aether Sphere portion of the game, and they were like, oh, who are going to be like the villains for this other than Hugo? I don't know. What characters have unique character models that we can pull from that were throughout the game? Stan, do you have any idea what is currently happening in Neustadt? Neustadt? I don't remember what city this is. Probably the one that she's the mayor of. The social inequality between the upper and lower classes has gotten worse. The hearts of the citizens are filled with despair and envy as a result. Stan, in your travels around the world, every city you have visited is burdened by this, right? Well, we can only save those burdened by this curse by starting over with a sense of clarity and purpose. I have finally come to my senses. Hugo's path is the only way. Bet. Sounds like nonsense to me. Your words are so hollow, I can't help but laugh. How can you achieve your perfect world this way? You're a coward running from the painful truth. You can fool yourself, but this nonsense won't ever sway us. It's decided then, you are no longer able to be reasoned with. I love when villains say stuff like this because it's literally like you point one finger and three are pointing back at you moment. Wait, Miss Irene! Our paths are no longer the same. Oh, why does Irene not have to turn into some kind of freaky monster? She just gets to stay hot, but the other guy had to be like a monster bug? Okay, so she's just gonna summon a lot of stuff and have a shield that resists a lot of things? Is that what we're doing? Oh, but she has like no HP and she's weak to magic. Well, this should be easy then. Oh my goodness, but she can do that? That's pretty insane. But also, I'm like, if you're weak to magic attacks, I am a magic build. So like, we will break through here. Yeah, look at all the HP you're losing. As long, oh, when you inflict sleep, of course you do. That other guy inflicted Petrify. We can't have a boss that doesn't have an annoying status effect anymore in the game, I guess. I'm just full focusing on Irene and hoping that the... Oh, she's casting a bunch of magic. That's what's happening. Which means I should probably stop having everyone stand side by side. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Here, move forward a bit, Stan. I don't want Stan to be right next to... You know what? These things need to get flared tornado. Oh, hey, you walked right over to me. Hi. Help. Okay, that's something. No, not Phantasia. Just get Stan back up. I just gotta land a few. She summoned so many things. I think we're actually gonna get, yeah, we're gonna lose because she summoned 8 enemies that are all spamming. Like, I actually want to restart because I feel like there's no way to win that. Okay, I'll retry. This boss fight seems like utter nonsense. Has there been a good boss fight in this game since the Aether Sphere started? I feel like there hasn't been. I mean, this game has mostly, like, fine bosses and then garbage bosses, so it's not really surprising. So the trick here is going to be that when she summons stuff, because I didn't realize she would keep summoning more and summon, like, 80 of them, I need to immediately change my target to the little things and shoot them. Also, you can't be near Irene because that giant electro thing she does is insane. So kill the little enemies. Hope that the AI, my friends, are hitting Irene. Also seems like Irene can barely, if at all, be stun-locked, which is lame. Or not stun-locked, but staggered, I mean. Oh, she's almost dead. This is working way better already. Just make sure she doesn't summon too many of these. Oh, great. This stupid giant water move she does is part of the problem. Also, these things inflict sleep. Yeah, so we're stun-locked. No one's doing anything right now. That's super cool. I love just getting stun-locked and unable to do anything. It's good game design. That's like all Tales of Destiny is who can stun-lock the other harder. That will be the winner. My goodness, her stupid water move is so annoying. Yeah, I saw the water move coming, and I tried to get away from it, but I just literally could not go far back enough. How much HP does she have? It hit her. She's almost dead. What is happening? I cannot tell what is going on. The screen is just full of nonsense. Rudy is asleep right now. Woodrow, you're up. Life bottle me. She has 100 HP. Please kill her. Dude, the sleep is so much fun. It's so much fun playing this game and just being put to sleep. I, once again, find myself just wishing that this game had, whatchamacallit, had treats to heal with. Oh, she's got like 7 of them out again. That's what's happening. I might all divide this fight. Please, I need to get off one good flare tornado to kill her. Everyone is just dying instantly. Elixir me. I need you to be dead. You have 48 HP. This is such a stupid boss fight. This is so dumb. It's just spam. It's all it is just spam non-stop. Oh, Tidal Wave. This looks undodgeable. Yeah, that looked really undodgeable. Cool game design, dude. Please. I literally can't do anything. Everything just immediately knocks me out of all my moves. I get hit by something every time because there are so many things on screen. Please let me cast a single spell. Nope, everyone's asleep. Cool, awesome. Really, really fun game design. I love it, man. It's so enjoyable. Everyone is asleep. We literally can't do anything. There we go, there we go. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna die to this. There's no stopping that. My word, this is garbage. Cast, please die. Ow. How are you still alive? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Hello? What does that mean? Hey, you won, but we decided we don't want you to get to play the game, so no, you didn't win? Like, what do you do in the face of such bad game design? Like, everyone's asleep. I can't do anything. I can't play the game. Why, all of the bosses in the Aether Sphere are petrified, sleep, etc. Like, why? Why would you design a game like this? Oh, I actually got up. Oh, hey, undodgeable Tidal Wave. That's cool. Tried to use, whatchamacallit, to heal myself there, but I couldn't, because the game said, no, not allowed. Rudy, can you somehow pull this out if you spam items enough? Like, I don't care about getting experience or anything, I just don't want to ever have to do this again. I literally, I get healed, and then I try to do anything, and then the enemy just puts me to sleep, and I'm not allowed to play the game. It's literally just, hey, you can't play the game. You're not allowed. Quite simply, you're just not allowed to play and enjoy the video game. Mostly because there's no enjoyment to be had. It all sucks. I hate this. This is garbage. Is she at question mark HP because these things are alive? Do they have to die? Cast again. Cast faster. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I don't care about missed experience. I could not care less. Get me out of this. Like, the bosses in this game were designed by a 4-year-old who was just like, give them all the stats picks and give them all the stats. Make it where they can't get staggered so they could just spam spells and stagger the opponent. Like, actual morons made these bosses. They have no idea how to make good games. Such strength, Stan. Irene, let's go back. Back to our promise to make our dreams come true. Am I supposed to care about this chick, like, at all? I remember in the game when we met her and, like, the town got attacked or whatever, and then she and Stan were like, oh, we both want a good world or a better world. Let's go towards a better world together or whatever. And then she was irrelevant for the entire rest of the game until she came back right here to be a villain for 20 minutes. And that's it. She had one, like, an hour of the game. Maybe maybe an hour, probably not even an hour, probably more like 45 minutes of the game was like, hey, Irene's like a nice person who wants the world to be better, and Stan relates to that. And now, 20 hours later in the game, they're like, oh no, Irene's bad, she was like Stan's best friend or something. Who actually cares? Who actually cares? You have me, together we can accomplish anything. You haven't changed at all since we first met. No matter what horrors you've seen or terrible hardships you've faced, it's because I met you and the promise that we made. No, Stan, you were always like that from the start of the game. You've been the same character for the entire game. That's not necessarily bad, but like, you know, he's just like your lovable goofball protagonist, and I like it. Like, it fits Stan's character, it works, but like, it has nothing to do with having met Irene. You've been like this from the get-go. Since then, I've been trying to do what is right. I want to make a world full of laughter where hate holds no sway over the hearts of man. Is that kind of world truly possible? Even if it isn't, we have to try. How else can we achieve our dreams? You're such a cheerful optimist. That's what makes you so charming. Stan, don't ever let go of who you are. That optimism of yours may be the key to a new world. Irene, what are you doing? This is as far as I can go. Are you about to, like, jump off the Aether Sphere? Stan, I'm so sorry. Irene, don't do it! Irene! Why did you give her the time to back up to the door, you idiot? Okay. For the record, chat, I feel nothing. Does anyone in chat feel anything? Did anyone who played this game ever care about what just happened there? Like, anyone? Anyone? Please raise your hand if you care. I'd love to know if there's anyone who cares, because I really want to know why. How's Stan? He hasn't said a word. Give him time. He needs to deal with his anguish. I knew Irene too, so I can understand his shock. I love how Kongman says this, because it's literally exactly that. They knew her. Like, they knew who she was. They knew her name, and they had had a conversation with her before. They weren't close, they weren't friends, they weren't, like, in a relationship or anything. They were just like, oh yeah, I know that person. She was the mayor of that town I went through once. I'm gonna go and check on him. Is this the correct way to play Sigtenos? That's right. All you have to do is activate the device on the control panel over there. Philia, would you mind going over to the control panel? Ah, yes, right away. Alright, let's begin. Igtenos, please come back to me. Chelsea, we're good here. I'll take care of it. I understand. Could you sit any further away from him? Hey, Rudy. Justice. It's meaningless, isn't it? It's just as I thought. Listen, Stan, don't overthink it. But don't overthink the lady that he was apparently friends with jumping to her death. I mean, you've said it yourself. You're not the brightest, okay? I don't know who I am anymore. So I'm totally down with Stan having like a crisis of faith near the end of the game because he's been like the cheerful optimist the whole time. But then Leon sacrificed himself and he lost Leon. But if I remember right, he didn't really like when Leon died, he kind of just powered through it, right? I feel like that would have been the best time for Stan to have this big issue. Instead, he was gung-ho, like, we'll avenge him, etc. Then this chick that he has way less of a connection to than Leon kills herself for no good reason whatsoever, not even to save anyone like Leon did. And Stan's like, dude, I don't know if I can go on anymore. I don't know if, what if I'm wrong? What if the world deserves to die or whatever? Like, this is terribly paced. Like, awful. So let me ask you, what are you fighting for? That's obvious, isn't it? I'm a Swordian master. I don't have a choice but to fight. No way. You're not the type of person who blindly follows a righteous cause. He's not? I feel like he kind of is. Protecting those around you, people who are important to you, that's why you fight. That's a righteous cause, isn't it? Is that so? I'll change the question. What's the ideal you're trying to achieve? I don't even remember what the first question was. I want to make my family happy. Isn't that enough? That's enough of a reason for you to fight. You should focus on what's in your power to achieve. But... Geez, Stan, look at me. It's not just your family that depends on you, you know? We also need you by our side. Don't you forget that. You and the others? Yes. Philia, Woodrow, Mary, Chelsea, and Kongman. And me too. We need you to be strong. You have to protect us. This is an awful pep talk. Shouldn't you be talking about, like working together as a team and be friends instead of being like, you have to protect us? Shouldn't you all protect each other together? Oh. I think I understand. Right or wrong, just or not. So now if someone dies or gets hurt and Stan doesn't save them, like with Leon, he'll be like, it was my job to protect them. Rudy said it was my job and I failed. This is a horrible oversight by Rudy. It doesn't matter. What I need to do is protect the ones I love. It's for them that I must fight. I don't understand why that lady killing herself led to this moment, but sure. You finally get it? I feel like Stan was kind of always on that track. He went back to his family after they got the Eye of Automoni and everything else, and he chose not to become a knight or whatever after they got the Eye of Moni because he wanted to go back to his family and spend time with them. This makes no sense to me. Thank you, Rudy. I think I finally understand. All right, then. I realize now how important you all are to me. I feel like the Stan that I've known for the entire game always realized how important his friends were to him. But I guess he thought that they were just acquaintances until this moment. My bad. For the sake of everyone, I have to keep moving forward. This still sounds like you're a Swordian master, so you have to keep moving forward, just with different words. Then let's go back to the others. You're okay, right? Yeah. Let's return to the others. Yeah, let's go back to the others. Sheepish nurturer? Woo! Encouraging Stan really doesn't suit me. You truly think so? You sure you aren't an expert? Don't you start. Talking like that was totally embarrassing. Jeez, I'm never embarrassing myself like that again. Alright, whatever. Wom 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 wom. There's a giant glass. Oh, I go through this. No, this is the door she killed herself through. Where? How do I? What do you think you're going without the other? Where are the others? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where do you want me to go? Is there a door here I'm missing? Oh, that part of the glass wall opens when you walk into it. Sure, whatever. It is complete. Did it work? Ictenos, can you hear my voice? If you can hear me, please answer. I can hear you. Ictenos, you're back! You put me in a hard spot earlier with Grey Bum. I'm sorry that you had to endure all of this without me. Even though you couldn't speak, you heard us, didn't you? Correct. Now that you've returned, what should we do now? The mirrored barrier that surrounds Dicroft will be cut through by the Swordians, right? That's just like Ritora. That's a pretty reckless strategy. We don't have any other options. I need your strength. Will you fight by my side once more, Ictenos? Of course. I've been waiting for this moment to come. I will fulfill my duties as a Swordian Master and King of Phandaria. Be with me until I die and become my strength, Ictenos. Well, that's a long-term commitment, dude. It's so green. He must be the Swordian of Wind. Now I'm one of the Masters, aren't I? Congratulations, Woodrow. With the return of Ictenos, the Swordian team is reunited. Well, I mean, Shaltir is like buried in that underwater cave with, you know, Leon's rotting corpse. We're just gonna kind of like disrespect Shaltir like that? Okay. Well done, everyone. We've just completed the neutralization device here as well. We need you to collect this device. Return to Radis Roll at once. Good, I need to buy items from Radis Roll. I need a ton of life bottles. Understood. Oh, Radiant Vortex. That sounds like a wind move that I hope is affected by D-Wind. If it's a wind move, it must be. Our next stop is Josiah, but we must first return to Radis Roll. We need to pick up the neutralizer, right? On it. It was torture listening to everyone but not being able to respond. Igtenos is so blonde! I'm glad your faculties are restored. Now there's no stopping my speech. Now that Igtenos is back to normal, things are going to get much livelier. What's Igtenos like? Woodrow, won't you tell us more about Igtenos? We can't hear his voice, so we don't know what he's like. He's neither uptight nor abrasive, making communication with him easy. He'll make a great addition to our team. Can't wait to see what he can do. I suppose I have no choice but to live up to their expectations. Yeah. Go back to Radis Roll, and then we go to Josiah. And I think Josiah is one of the, like, last two places. I'm pretty sure when we first... Ooh, killer bow. I'm pretty sure when we first got here... Didn't they say, like, oh, we have, like, 6 or 7 different places we have to go, and now we've been through most of them? We went to Ignacy, then we went to the dark place, Deimos, then we went to the grass place where the bug guy was that I can't remember the name of. It was, like, Cloud something. And then we're here in Helreos. So that's 4 out of, like, 6. Josiah should be getting pretty close to the end, I hope. That killer bow should be for you. It is indeed. Any shenanigans I can do with these? You have 5 points, and I can turn off a lot of... You know what? Turn off all of these. Keep the rise. I want to get a look at what all we have. Turn off this mine. We're keeping D-Fire no matter what. The more D-Fires, the better. Is there another D? I have this D-Fire on as well. Okay, so I have 2 D-Fires on. Can I get to this D-Fire by... No, even turning them all off, I can't get to it. This D-Fire is so expensive, but if it gets cheapened down to like 50 or something, it could actually be super worth it. Variable gives me the minimum and maximum CC +1. I'm going to turn off variable for this D-Fire because I want to master it. Stamina would also be great to get, but there's no way we're getting enough points for it. Physical attack up a lot would be fantastic. You know what? We're really close to mastering the Succeed. Let's master it. And so I don't have my variable right now is the problem. Is there a cheap rise? There's an 18-point rise right there. And there's an 8.1 there. Turn off this D-Fire for now to get this rise. That's 1 short of that D-Fire. Yeah. So let's do this for now. And then give me the Mind to also take the attack up. Give me the cheap Exceed. And then give me this Mind, because I use a lot of Flare Tornado. So we're going to try and master this D-Fire, because I want this D-Fire and Variable. And by the time we master the D-Fire and also get like 2 more level ups, we should be good on that front. And then I think the teleporter to get out of here is right on the other side of this door, right? Definitely save the game. I never want to have to do any of the boss fights in this game ever again. I don't ever want to play this game again. Which is kind of how I felt with Phantasia as well. Uh-oh. What's that noise? It's a signal from Radis Roll. I'm reading a high-density energy reaction from Belkrant's firing array. What? Oh, a cutscene. Oh, dear. Oh, they're making more of the Aether Sphere again? That's the Eye of Automoni, I remember it. Man, I hate that this whole Aether Sphere concept is wasted in this game. Like, look at how cool this looks. The idea of making an Aether Sphere, it's reminiscent of Abyss. Abyss has something similar, but not quite. In Abyss, there's already, like, an under-the-crust area and an above-the-crust area, but this game goes through the creating of one. I love the idea for a storyline to follow this, where someone's, like, making, like, destroying the surface of the planet to make, like, the Aether Sphere, the cocoon around it. Really cool, but it just feels lame in this game. Like, I don't care about the villains. The main characters are, like, fine, but I don't love them. And also, the entire Aether Sphere thing is just shoved in the back half of the game with no real build-up or anything. That's the third strike. If they fire one more, the Aether Sphere words will... We're running out of time. So, like, even if they make the Aether Sphere, can't you still reverse it? Like, surely you have a plan to reverse the 75% version of it, right? You're right. Let's get back to Radis roll. How are you going to reverse this? Because if you, like, blow up the Aether Sphere and make it go back down to the planet, if it's covering 75% of the sky, then if you destroy the Aether Sphere, won't all that fall down on the planet and cause massive tidal waves, tsunamis, and just crush innocent people and buildings? I don't think there's a way out of this other than anime nonsense. We can't allow them to use Bellkrant again. Let's hurry and get back to Ritora. Okay, but now that they've done a third shot, we've got to be getting really close to the end, right? Surely. We got to be getting there. Which way do I need to go to get where I need to be? I am here. And I need to go to the one to my right. So I think this way. Because I have to go back to that other building to use the teleporter, if I'm not mistaken. Flare Tornado casts pretty dang fast with only 2 D-Fires, which is why I really want to get a 3rd D-Fire. I'm caught in some kind of spell. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm sealed. I can't do any magic or any arts at all, I guess. There we go. Blessed victory. Yo, Woodrow's level 49. Let's go. Gamer moment. Qualifications of a Swordian master. What exactly are the Swordian's criteria for choosing a master? That's quite the question. They all have varying personalities. It's just a matter of affinity, isn't it? My criteria is clear. I chose Philia because she's cute. Kawaii? What a way to derail a serious conversation. I mean, I think that was his honest answer, if we're being real here. Did more of the Aether... Is there more, like, place to walk out here since the Aether Sphere extended more? It feels like it's a bit bigger overall. I will say in that cutscene, it looked like there were only a couple of blank spots left, but in the overworld map now, the Aether Sphere is still like Swiss cheese, which doesn't seem right. Ow. Everyone, I'm glad to see you've all made it back here in one piece. No time for greetings. Let's get started on the neutralization device. Here it is. Looks like a little light turtle. Connect the device to the Swordian to neutralize this specular barrier. That's how we'll get close to Dycroft. Now all we have to do is find a vehicle we can use to get into Dycroft. Right, we're going to go through Josiah to get to Mikale. Okay, so hopefully what I'm hoping this means is we have to do Josiah, which is going to be a dungeon. We do Mikale, which is going to be a dungeon with the last hooded cloak guy, because I think there should be one more. I don't know who he is, but I'm pretty sure there were 4 of them. One of them was Hugo, one was Bug Dude, one was Irene. So there should be one more, probably at Mikale. Then we go to Dycroft, we finish Dycroft, and the game is over. I hope that's how it goes. To retrieve an Aether Cruiser. Alright, let's get moving. A device to neutralize the mirror shield. To Mikale via Josiah. We need to go to Mikale and get the Aether Cruiser. We'll first go to Ignacy and then to Josiah, right? I have to make sure I set the transport device correctly. That's right. If you make a mistake, we'll end up somewhere random. We've been together all along. Ritora's personality was in Radis role, which means that Ritora and Clement shared a vessel the whole time. I didn't know we had been together these past 1,000 years. You're a naughty person for not telling me. Though together our functions had ceased, I couldn't have told you even if I wanted to. So even if I badmouthed you, you wouldn't have known? No, in that case I would have woken up immediately. It's hard to tell if you're serious or joking. Clement is definitely like the funniest character in this game. I find Clement very funny. Alright, warp me. Have we reached Josiah? Uh-huh. Josiah is simply a relay station before we hit Mikale. In other words, we shouldn't waste time and should get through as fast as we can. Exactly. My thoughts completely. I'm grateful to be fully functional again. However, the situation is quite dire. That is precisely why we need your strength, Igtenos. So I see. And your master? Woodrow is a fine master. I have no problems with him. In that case, rely on his strength without hesitation. Words. Yeah. Speed through Josiah and aim for Mikale. I got it. Time to get an Aether Cruiser. Not activated, rip. Well, here's hoping the Josiah dungeon doesn't take very long, but I doubt it with how this game's dungeon design in the late game has been going. Oh, would you look at that? It also looks very... Okay, interesting. This layout also looks very similar to the layout we've been seeing with every single one of these dungeons. Fiery experiments. If this experiment succeeds, we'll have some impressive firepower. You're a freak. Might be enough to destroy an entire castle. Clement, you might want to stop your master. We have long passed the point where anything I say will stop her. But what about the castle? There's nothing to be done. How irresponsible. Clement is definitely the funniest character in this game. Alright. I mean, like, I will gladly avoid, rather, as many of these fights as I can. I don't know where I'm trying to get to is the thing, though. Like, where am I trying to go? Nice. I'm a gamer. So, like, what is my goal? Where am I trying to get to? What am I trying to accomplish? Oh, here we go. Device not activated. Okay, never mind. How do I activate it, game? There's only one red dude. Do you think I need to get the red dude all the way over here? He's coming this way. He's kind of stupid, though. All right, well, I'm going to have to fight you now. But no, what if I just fight the red dude? Will it not let me kill him? I wonder if you get into a fight with one of these things and then you run, if it still gets rid of it on the overworld. Ow. Stop. Love Nurse, which I think Rudy can just... Yeah, Rudy's minimum CC is 5, which is amazing. She can cast Nurse and her big heal by default, I think, and then it costs 6 for the other heal. Maybe I need to turn all the things off, like reroute the power. Oh my goodness. There's a giant thing over there. Maybe I have to, like, reroute all the power to the big thing. Dude, did you see how fast I cast that Flare Tornado? I was going to say Fireball. Look at how fast that is. That is incredibly fast. I hate these starfish. I hate them. Die. Why do these things have so much HP? Burn! My fruit cheese. I love when the random little starfish enemies get iframes. It's really cool. Can we, like, not? Please be dead. Hey. Hey, you. Die. This seems a little unnecessary. Also, these starfish take forever to kill, so I no longer want to have to fight everything. Like, at all. Surely you have to turn it all off and not turn it all on, right? Turning it all on would be weird. Which way are you gonna go? Okay. We'll turn that on for now, because I have to come back this way anyway. I think this is the only one left to turn off. They should all be off now, I think. Okay. So maybe they all need to be on then, even though that makes like no sense. I'm gonna kill this guy and see what happens. I mean, these seem easy to kill. I guess we're in the water area for Josiah. Seems like a lot of enemies that are aquatic and resist fire, which sucks. I hate being in areas that resist fire, because it just slows everything down when Stan does so much less damage. Ow. What is this game? Looks good? I wouldn't recommend it. Is that the portal I came through? It isn't, is it? Is there not a red one this time? Oh, no red one. All right, cool. That didn't take long at all. This is Tales of Destiny Director's Cut, a Japanese-only game that came out on the PS2? On the PS2? Yeah, I'm playing this on a PS2 emulator. On the PS2 back in 2007. It's a remake of a game from, like, 1998. This is the main entrance to Josiah. So we'll need to exit and then head to Mikale by the way of the Aether Sphere. And Mikale is an important base to hold for the Aeropolis, right? That's correct. It was formerly the military base of the Aetherian army. We may have company waiting for us, just like Claudius and Helreos. Whoever's waiting, we've got one thing to do. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah, murder! Yeah, that's correct as well. Let's kill him. After passing through Josiah, we must trek across the Aether Sphere to reach Mikale. Traverse the Aether Sphere to get to Mikale. Yeah. I gotta secure the Aether Cruiser. I know. Where do I have to go for this one? We go straight up. This one doesn't look very far, but there are a lot of wrong paths. Just go straight north and we'll be good. It'll end up on the mini-map. There it is. Hopefully the last of these little Aether Sphere dungeons we have to go to. Tabbies and Saber Tabbies. Dang. That's a lot of cat to feed to my Flare Tornado. I'm getting, like, no experience now, but the green lens is still nice. Mikale! Hopefully this dungeon is also short. This is the Swordian team proceeding to take Mikale. Affirmative. So this is where the Aetherian army had their troops stationed. Why does this sound like Mario Kart music? That's right. Come on, let's find the Aether Cruiser. Something's been bugging me. Why did you leave these areas intact? If you had just destroyed them, we wouldn't be in this mess. We certainly considered that course of action after the last Aether Wars. Destroying them would negatively impact the environment. We decided instead to sink them into the ocean. Really? Sinking them into the ocean didn't negatively impact the environment? I find that hard to believe. So after the final battle, we'll have to disable them once and for all. I never thought I'd hear you utter such a statement. What, is that weird? No, just decisive. I'm impressed. That is the right course of action. Yeah, you probably should have done it the first time, idiots. We have to put an end to Hugo's plan before we can accomplish that. Right. Quickly locate and acquire an Aether Cruiser. We must head to Dycroft. I'll stop Hugo and take back the Eye of Automoni no matter what. In the deepest part of Mikale, an Aether Cruiser awaits. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Save. Surprise attack. Are we doing a surprise, or are they surprising us? Okay. This seems like it's going to be a really straightforward puzzle mechanic. Hopefully. We're back to little robot dudes. And it appears that they are neutral to fire damage, which is good for me. Get to that thing back there in Final Fury. Oh, paralysis is so annoying in this game. Oh my word. There are too many status effects in this game that just stop you from playing. Big damage. I wonder how close I am to mastering that other D-Fire. We gotta be getting pretty close. This little robot thing looks like some kind of a robot dog early prototype. Yo, 6,000 experience is insanely good. Rudy just leveled up. How much do you need for a level up when you're around like level 49? Oh, you need almost 90,000, huh? Around 90,000? I mean, 6,000 means that if you get like 6,000 on average, then that's like, or let's say 5,000 on average if you get a little less than 6K. So like 5K on average, that'd be like 18 fights. I can do math. 18 fights is not too much for a level up at this point, I'd say. Got 6 extra points here. Take off this attack up. I don't need to succeed. Take off this critical as well. What's the highest level mind I can get? Perfect. Another magic attack plus 25 is really good. I don't think we need this variable, to be honest. It wouldn't be bad if we can afford the points, but I'd rather put more into mind and D-Fire than I would variable at this point. This is only 1/3 of the way to mastered, which is annoying. I want it to get all the way already to give me more points for more mind up. Okay, I see. I need the blue thing to be over here. So take this, do this, and then take this back. This is a lot of flying little robos. Oh, but they're weak to fire, so it's fine. We'll kill them all easily. Flare Tornado casts so fast, dude. Easy. I didn't get any green lenses there. Did Woodrow just get Mega Sonic Thrust at level 50? Are you insane? That's so much. Here we go. Mine. 1,200 gold is nice. I hope the puzzle of this, an Oberon employee is here? Really? I know that Hugo is in charge of Oberon and they're the big bad guys now, but just one of the random employees was sent to this facility in the sky to defend. Chaos, have you ever played Alan Wake? No. I don't know. I've heard of Alan Wake before, but I know literally nothing about it. Yo, that experience and 6 green lens. Let's go. Very hype. Fine. Is that battle plate better for Woodrow? He's the one that wears those, right? Nope. I've re-rised stuff so much better. We have 23 whatchamacalls. I mean, this gold armor is amazing. Resist fire is lame. Physical attack 28 and max CC plus 1 is eh. I'd rather have this huge stat up. Fine. Mithril, rare armor. Recovery items heal 30% more is kind of interesting. Restores 1% HP every 2 seconds and resists light. And amazing statistic gains. So we want this. Oh, there's another level of lens even beyond green. Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting that anytime soon. That seems like a post-game thing, so. Last Crusader also sounds like an in-game armor, so we must be really close now. I can level you up to the gold plate, so let's do that. It's worse, but it should lead to better stuff. Indeed, it does. Very expensive better stuff. Removes ailment with charge, crit plus 32. I'd rather have the straight stats of a mithril plate, to be honest. And then I need more green for the girls, don't I? Yeah, I need to get some more green stuff. And I'm giving you a stat down because it'll put your minimum CC at 6, which is insanely good. Just need 9 more green. Not bad, not bad. Hey, Flare Charm rank up is really nice. Pink. So many Oberon employees. How do you go from an Oberon employee to an Oberon employee X? Do you have to be recruited by Organization 13? Or do you have to be hired to Twitter, or what is now X, by Elon Musk? gotta be one of those things. That was like no experience, dude. And only one green lens? Ripoff? Major ripoff? Less Oberon employees, more of the green ones, please. Wait, what? Oh, I can jump. Okay, I understand. I understand. There we go. I get it. I get it. Burn, all of you. Please keep giving me more just insta-kill groups of like 8 enemies. Because I love it. Okay, this is unnecessary, Woodrow. Calm down, dude. You gotta calm down there. No green lens makes me sad. I need green lens, and apparently gold lens, but I'm not holding my breath on that. I don't care about that chest. I agree, the second part is a padded mess. I'm glad that someone else who plays a lot of Tales of agrees with me. What is that thing? Excellent, that's the Aether Cruiser we've been searching for. Hold, if you please. If you were here, why didn't you just, like, destroy the Aether Cruiser if you knew that I wanted it? Like, could you really not tear this thing up somehow and make it unoperable? Or at least make it so inoperable that it would take us too long to fix it? Are you an Oberon executive? The name is Shane Rembrandt. Have I ever met this guy, chat? Does anyone in chat remember or know? I met some of you before at Master Hugo's mansion. Oh, see, even the game knows that I wouldn't remember this crap. So that's where. There is a guest in that vessel, an important guest entrusted to me by the young master. A guest? I must request you give up the cruiser. You mean Marion? Marion? How can you call her a guest when you've taken her hostage? Who is Marion? She's still a guest regardless of the circumstances. Mr. Rembrandt, why are you doing this? Why do you care? All of these people have been stupid idiots. Why do you care about their motivations? All they're gonna say is, like, the world is impure, it must be destroyed, and, like, it's the most basic of basic JRPG plots, but the villains have no actual, like, depth or character to them to make it interesting. Master Hugo's desires are mine as well. I hope that answer is enough. Dude, the writers really didn't care. They really didn't care at this point. So a blind follower. They're all blind followers. I think you're crazy, man. Like, look at you. You're wearing a shirt. What kind of weirdo wears a shirt? Kongman doesn't approve. Say what you will, but I will not tolerate any more interference. What? Oh my goodness. Hi, robot boy. Oh my word. At least you don't resist fire. Oh, you're weak to water and arrow. That's so good. That's so good. Okay. Oh, Philia died in a single shot. I don't know if she was low on HP or what, but that's ridiculous. Yeah, get him. First 3 Tales games, I think, were more exploration and puzzle-based than story adventures. Not puzzle-based. They barely have them. Good nurse, good nurse. The puzzles in this game are bare bones, and a lot of the dungeons in the Aether Sphere have been less puzzle and more walk to one end of the room than the other, and do 8 random fights in the process. I mean, I've already come to the conclusion I don't really like this game. I don't really like 2D Tales of games. The combat is really just spammy and boring to me compared to, like, basically every other Tales of game I've played. And the stories are all really basic, like, cookie cutter, like, old school JRPG. Like, there's nothing special about them, really. Some of the characters are kind of neat, but look at how fun this is. It's literally all of... Look at this. All it is stun locking. That's all combat is in 2D Tales of games, is spam your attack and hope you stun lock more than the enemy and you don't get stun locked in return. It's terrible. Flare Tornado. And anyways, the characters are really meh as well. Like, at best, the characters are fine. None of these characters are, like, anything to write home about, IMO. Just like they weren't in Phantasia. This game plays better than Phantasia, at least, but that's not, this is a remake from the mid-2000s. I'm sure the original played, like, garbage like Phantasia did as well. Alright, well, he's down to 3K, or 30K, rather, so we're getting there. By the way, I gotta say, I absolutely love the design philosophy that every single one of these executive guys absolutely have to, they have to summon whatchamacallits. All of them just need to summon extra enemies. Because they couldn't design a boss fight good enough to not need a bunch of random enemies spawned on top. The original was exactly like Phantasia gameplay-wise. Yeah, I figured. The gameplay of the old 2D games are just like, I'm sure they were fine for their time, but man, they're bad. They just like, they do not hold up over time. They have aged like milk. They have just aged absolutely terribly. Now, it's all just a spammy mess. I think I got stun locked out of doing my ult there. Oh, I wasn't at my full ult yet anyway. Can these, like, look at it, why? Why are there 8 little random enemies spawning while I'm fighting the boss? They've done it for literally every single one of these bosses. I'm sick of it. I am so sick and tired of it. Oh my goodness. Also, this guy is not staggering at all, so I can't use my ult at all, which is super fun, let me tell you. Oh, did I kill him? Oh, it's just his little robots. Thank goodness. That was the least egregious of them all thus far, but still, like, come on, man. We have to rescue the hostage. Chelsea, I don't know who this hostage is. Yes, sir. Master Hugo's desires aren't the sole reason I fought you. You see, I'm a parent myself. Could it be? Irene, whom you killed in Helreos, was my daughter. Who cares? Also, we did not kill her. She jumped off the Aether Sphere. She literally committed Sudoku. No way. Who cares? Sorry, Irene, I couldn't avenge you. Stan, keep your spirits up. We ain't done nothing wrong. Oh, this is the maid that they had captured to make Leon do what they wanted. Right. Something also makes this game annoying is the weakness system. Some bosses being resistant to certain elements or weapons just restricts you and party members. Also makes them very hard to stagger. Yeah, the weakness setup in this game is garbage as well. There's so much wrong with this game. It's like, I'm sure it was fine for its time. And there was only so much they could do when making a remake, but like, it's just not very good. It's not very fun to play. The story is super, like, not even cookie cutter. This Aether Sphere stuff is nonsense, just out of nowhere. Like, who cares? And all the characters are like, they're fine. Like, none of them are really that special or really stand out, especially not to the cast of Tales of characters today. Like, there's no standout character like Symphonia has Sheena and Zelos and Kratos, and then, like, Abyss has Luke and Tyr and Jade. Like, there's no character that really stands out in this game that is like, yo, that was the one. That was, like, those two characters were some of the best in the franchise kind of deal. They're all just like, yeah, they're fine. I mean, Stan's neat. He's really optimistic. Leon was pretty cool, I guess, and then he just, like, died for no real reason other than they wanted to kill someone off, etc. So it's like, who cares? Who cares? Let's go, Stan. We've got work to do, right? Yes, you're right. Thanks, Kong Man. No sweat. I'm glad you're okay, Marion. Thank you all for your help. So, Leon, is he? Yeah, he's dead as heck. Leon is. Stan, you. Are you gonna tell this woman the truth? How could you tell her anything else? Were you gonna be like, yeah, he's fine. He's at home sipping tea. Leon had other things to do. We're not together right now. Dick move. Dick move. He's dead. Tell her he's dead. What's wrong with you? Is that right? No. Oh, but he's fine. I'm sure he's doing fine. All right, Stan, just lie out of your teeth, I guess. That's really cool of you. I hope Leon didn't choose the wrong path because of me. In his eyes, I closely resembled his dead mother. Okay, so that's why he was so close to you. I've heard that I'm a lot like his mother, Chris. His mother's name was Chris? Such a person as myself could become a weakness for him. He doesn't have any weaknesses anymore, he's dead. I couldn't help but worry that he would lose his way because of me. Before that could happen, I thought it might be better to take my own life. Oh. So it's just normal in Tales of Destiny for women to want to kill themselves, I guess. That's just like a trend. Leon knew exactly what he was doing. He did the right thing because he cared about us and about you. I see. So don't tell me you're gonna die for his sake. I understand. Crying. Don't cry, Chelsea. I know, but... Why is Chelsea in this game? She's the most irrelevant character. Honestly, the only reason Kongman is in this game is because he looks cool. Kongman and Chelsea add literally nothing to this story. Like, look me in the eye and tell me that you couldn't take Chelsea and Kongman out of this game entirely, and it wouldn't be like... It would be like 93% the exact same game. If you remove Philia, Mary, Rudy, Woodrow, Stan, or Leon, that changes a lot of stuff because they're all important to what's happening and they have a lot of stuff go on, especially the Swordian Masters. Chelsea and Kongman serve no purpose. You could take them out of this game and it would be almost the exact same game. You could take them both out of the game and it would be almost the exact same game. There's an escape pod here, you might want to use it. Okay, Marion, come over here. Yeah, I'm sure wherever this escape pod drops her will be safe for her. Thank you so much for everything. Sorry if I'm wrong, but are you Stan? Yeah. I thought so. I had heard a lot about you from Master Leon. You two must have been very close. Yeah, he's my best friend. That's another thing in this game, is they had some good moments between Stan and Leon, but I feel like they just didn't really do enough character building or build up. I think it's a product of the age of the game, but like, Stan and Leon were friends, yeah, but I never really got like the full-on feeling of them being like closest friends, etc., you know? It didn't hit that well, I feel like. I just think of like the storyline between Luke and Ash in Abyss that's done so masterfully. And, like, Stan and Leon aren't even close to that. Even, like, from what I remember of Flynn and Yuri was way better done overall. Marion. Yes, sir? What are you gonna do when you get back to Earth? Of course I'll be awaiting Leon's return at the mansion. Yeah, good job, Stan. Good job. That's what we, the servants, are supposed to do. Now, if you'll excuse me. How do you know how to operate this? You're a maid? Okay, bye. This was good, wasn't it? No, you should have told her that Leon is dead, you idiot. Yeah, wrong. Alright. Finally, all that's left is Diecroft. Get the cruiser and neutralizers ready, let's go now. Instrument check complete. If you get how all this works, then we can fly whenever. Leave it to me, Lord Woodrow. Swordian team, let's go over the plan again. Masters, after the cruiser takes off, please step onto the deck. I understand. The neutralization system is ready to go. Upon approaching the mirror barrier, you must neutralize it immediately. Yeah, whatever. Once the barrier is disabled, you must infiltrate Belkrant and head for its core. Understood. The probability of success, as usual, is not high. But if you ask me, it's a miracle that we've made it this far. I believe in the unlimited potential of the Swordian team. I'm relying on you, Igtenos. I'm on it. We need to do our best, Clemente. Uh-huh. I'm counting on you, Otwite. I know. Let's go, Dimlos. Copy that. Aether Cruiser launch, target Belkront. Cutscene. Okay, this is pretty cool. I didn't know they'd all be standing up there with their swords out. That's sick. That was a really sick scene. I liked how it faded back and forth between, or not back and forth, but it faded through all 4 of the Swordian users. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. So this is Belkront. We managed to get here. I didn't think we were going to crash through the wall, though. It's a wonder we're still alive, isn't it always? It's too early to feel relieved. The real work begins now. Let's go over the plan, shall we? Huh? Isn't that what Ritora is supposed to do? We won't be able to communicate with him from here. Guess we're on our own. Our first goal is to reach Belkront's peak. From there, we enter the main body of Dycroft and eventually reach the Eye of Automoni. Okay, so Belkront and Dycroft are 2 different dungeons, it sounds like. It is very likely we'll find Hugo here too. Defeat Hugo, neutralize the Eye of Automoni, and prevent him from firing Belkront again. After all that, the mission is finally complete. Alright, got it. Hugo's ambitions must come to an end. It's time to finish this. Yeah. Nova, how many dungeons are left? Is this not like the last 2 dungeons? Is there still more? We must reach Belkrant's zenith to enter Dycroft words. Let's put an end to Hugo's plan. It really feels like the end. Why would Hugo want to revive the Aetherian kingdom? Because he's an idiot and they needed a villain? I don't know. I suppose we won't know unless we ask him directly. I don't know how he would find joy ruling a world where no one exists. It doesn't make sense. Who can say? But one thing's for sure. There can be no happiness in a world that sacrifices so many. Stand. We must stop Hugo's ambitions no matter what it takes. Yo, who's a more throwaway they're a villain because we need them to be a villain? Hugo in this game or that Commandant guy in Vesperia? Rembrandt's talent. The machine that Rembrandt was operating really surprised me. Why is that? I've never seen a mechanism like that before. It was probably his own version of the Aetherian army's mechanical weapons. If so, that's amazing. Ah, this type of knowledge should be used for good. It's really sad. Oh my goodness, stop. Yeah, quickly to the zenith. Yeah. To me, the Sephiroth wannabe in Arise was more throwaway. Well, you're wrong. So, I mean, Volaron is not an amazing villain, don't get me wrong. But he's not throwaway. He's a decent foil to Alphen, and he's a consistent threat throughout the game as he shows up, I believe, after Menancia, and then he shows up as the king in the 5th area, or the leader in the 5th area as another, what are they called? I don't remember what Alphen is called. Whatever that special thing is that that they needed. I can't remember the name of it. No, not lords, not lords. It's the thing, the sovereign. He was a sovereign, which showed the backstory of the sovereignty in general and how Alphen was made one, and then he was also made one. And then they tried to use him as like a battery, and then he, etc. He's not an amazing villain. Like he's no Gaius. He's no Vaughn from Abyss. He's no Yggdrasil from Symphonia, or Artorias from Berseria is one of the best ones, in my opinion. Artorias is one of the best ones. He's not like one of the greats, but he's good. He's good. Like, Hugo and the Commandant dude, or Duke even from Vesperia, they're all throwaway. They had no business being villains and were just thrown in because they were like, we need someone who's bad, because we need one. Hey, Dimlos. Right now, we're inside that big sword-like thing, right? That's right. I have no idea what would happen should Belkront fire with us inside. We've come this far, we can't let that happen. Let's find Hugo before he finishes charging the weapon. Can I stop having skits, please? Hugo and Leon, from the start, those two never had a normal father-son relationship. Who cares? Why are we talking about this now? I wonder how Leon felt about Hugo. Did he like him? Did he hate him? Or did he feel something else? I know it's hard not to think about it, but I'll tell you this, Stan. One should not act on behalf of the dead. One should act for the sake of the living. Why are you the one talking about the dead, then? I understand. Okay, let's move on. For the person who said that Commandant Alexei or whatever was serviceable in Vesperia, the fact that you have to say serviceable is all the proof I need that he was a garbage villain that came out of nowhere and served no real purpose in the game. They literally were just like, hey, we don't want Duke to be the final villain yet, so we're gonna make this Alexei guy who showed up in like 2 cutscenes prior. He's the villain. We're not gonna go into his motivations. We're not gonna have him do anything special. He's just gonna like die in a boss fight later. No purpose. Artorias is Seymour level villainy for me? What does that mean? What you say Seymour level like that means anything. What does Seymour level mean? What the heck? Artorias was a great villain. His ideology, the way that his relationship to Velvet and Laufeyset, his goals, his usage throughout the entire... Oh, hello. His usage throughout the storyline, all great. Isn't this the same device as the transporter at Ignicia? Let's find out if it works. Really great and twisted and had all the tragedy? Oh, okay, you were complimenting him. I thought you were saying that Artorias... Seymour sounds like such a lame name that I thought you were saying Artorias was bad, and I was like, no, I'll go to bat for Artorias. Artorias and Gaius are probably the 2 best villains in the Tales of franchise. I would say. They're the... Well, villains is a harsh word for Gaius, because he's, you know... Especially because he becomes an anti-hero after. But Artorias is a villain for sure. But, like, the best antagonists, those 2, I would say. Looks like it worked. With this, we can now go back to Ignicia. Ignicia, however you say it. Alright, anyways, continuing. Did you answer my question, Nova? How many dungeons do I have left? Volron has way more character to him than Zoggy in Tales of Vesperia. Zoggy in Tales of Vesperia, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Look at this! It's literally just getting surrounded and then 5 enemies from all directions hitting you repeatedly and stun-locking you the entire time. Screw off, game. Screw off. Die. After this one, there are 3 more, the final dungeon being one of them. Why? This game does not need this many dungeons. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. They just really did not want this game to ever end, but I don't get why, because it's not that good of a game. Holy cow. I do not want to stream this game anymore. I want to be done already. Look at this. It's just so simple. Like, why is this so long? Why? There doesn't need to be a long pipe that has 4 fights on it on the way up. Nova, what level were you when you beat this game? Am I high enough level to try and just avoid all fights? Do you remember? Yo, people in chat are just being all kinds of wrong today. The Tales of Arise dungeon was long, but it was not boring. Because Tales of Arise has really fun and engaging pippets will attack you at regular intervals. Use that attack to apply it to a suspicious area? What does that even mean? The Tales of Arise final dungeon was long, probably a little bit longer than it needed to be. But even then, like, the combat was great and the enemy variety was great and it was fun. So, it was good. How do I get it to hit this without hitting me? I'm going to scream. I hate this game. Yeah, Arise's final dungeon is not a slog. It's a little long. Like, I'll easily admit to that. It's a little long. It could have been a bit shorter. But also, it, like, Arise is super fun with good combat, and it had a lot of enjoyable fights and bosses. I saw some other streamers hate the final dungeon compared to other palaces. Well, those streamers are idiots. There we go. Tales of Arise's final dungeon is fine. It's the final dungeon of the game. Of course it's going to be longer than the average one. Really, its length isn't even the problem. It probably could have just used some kind of like an actual puzzle to it. Instead, it was just a focus on combat, which I was fine with because the combat in Arise is like the best in the series, in the franchise. Wait, is it under strategy? Customize. Get me out of this game as fast as humanly possible. I tried to be nice. I tried to just play it through normally till the end, but I'm fed up. I'm fed up, I'm bored, and I'm sick of it. I do not want to be playing this game anymore. It is a poorly designed mess. And I will do anything that lets me get through with it faster. Hey, it's the Eye of Automoni. Did we finally find the Eye of Automoni? No, that's just a 3D projection. It's probably a representation of the eye's current status. Why does it exist? That is far enough. Oh, Hugo. There he is. To think you would march into Belkront, your struggle, despite being in vain, is quite admirable. Hugo, your plan ends here. You no longer have free reign to do as you please. The allies you relied on are gone. You are all that remains. Are you ready? You don't stand a chance. This is where we put an end to your war. You cannot achieve victory. What's so funny? You are also simple-minded. Didn't you hear from Leon? From Leon? What? The amount of power in my possession, you didn't even ask him about it, did you? What on earth are you talking about? I'll never forget how that young swordsman cowered on the floor and begged for my forgiveness. Don't insult Leon. He would never do such a thing. Resistance is futile. Nevertheless, I'll allow you all to entertain me. Leon didn't even try to put up a fight, but now I finally get to use this. Swordians, you should recognize this blade. What is this, a dark Swordian? That's... No way. Berselius. Who's Berselius? Lost during the last Aether War, it's the 6th Swordian? Oh no! How did you get your hands on him? Berselius was secretly transported to the surface by the remnants of the Aetherian army. Safeguarded in Calvalis, now in my possession. But I thought Berselius was damaged in battle. Once we meet in battle, it will become clear if it is damaged. Berselius, is that really you? If you can hear me, answer me. Berselius, are you ready, you insects? You shall now fall to this grand blade. Can we talk about how stupid it is that they were like, hey, what should we throw in at the very end? A magical 6th Swordian that wasn't known. It's like someone wrote the first, literally, oh my goodness, this is so true, especially with the Leon being Rudy's sister and Hugo being his dad and Hugo being the final villain and What's-Her-Face being a villain as well, Irene. Straight up, someone wrote the first half of the game with the Eye of Automoni, getting it from that one guy whose name I can't remember, and then defeating him. And then after that, someone wrote a fanfic sequel. Someone, like, wrote fan fiction of a sequel to that first half of Tales of Destiny, and this is what they came up with. It's terrible. Yo, straight up, I'm glad I turned the game to simple. We're absolutely slaughtering this dude, and I'm so ready to be done with it. Why does the 6th Swordian, like, why is it a black blade that glows evil? Like, why? It must be the Swordian of Darkness, I guess. Of course, the Swordian of Darkness is the one that got lost. Ow. 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 This dude has a move called Hatred. Bum, 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 bum. I'm assuming no Leon playthrough? I said I wasn't doing a Leon playthrough, like, from the very get-go. I don't care about some side story that shows you more about Leon. I don't care about Leon. He's not really an interesting character. He's like, he's super plain and just There's nothing about him that makes him stand out to me compared to other characters in other games. It would literally just be a waste of my time through and through. There's nothing interesting enough in this game to make me care about what Leon was doing when he wasn't with us. Also, that's an additional thing for the director's cut. All I care about is playing the main game. Yo, Revitalize is sick. Can you stop getting iframes? Just let me get us all out of here. But anyways, like, Leon dying and Hugo being his dad and then being the villain, and Hugo also having the magical 6th lost Swordian that was never once mentioned before this. Why did the other Swordians never mention, like, oh yeah, by the way, there used to be a 6th one of us, Berselius or whatever, but he got lost. We don't know where he ended up. Like, no lead up to it at all. It screams fan fiction. It screams just like someone played Tales of Destiny, was like, I'm gonna make a sequel to Tales of Destiny. I'm gonna write a fanfic on fanfic.net. I'm gonna make it where Rudy and Leon are siblings, and their dad's the bad guy, and he has the magical 6th Swordian that no one knew about. No, not that no one knew about, that all of the Swordian guys knew about but never mentioned. Even on simple, this guy is still alive. Why are all the bosses in this game such health sponges? Like, seriously. Please be dead. So this should be the end of this dungeon, right? Oh, we got 10 of the super lens. Are you still in chat, Nova? I think Nova said he was lurking earlier, so you might not be in chat. Is this the end of this dungeon? Do I have 3 more? Is there any world in which, playing on simple difficulty, I can finish 3 dungeons in 2 hours? Man, I hope so. Now it's over. I didn't think we could go toe-to-toe with Berselius. Hey, isn't something strange going on with the Eye of Automoni? Yeah, the glow is growing stronger. Everyone, look! Berselius is glowing as well! What in the world is happening to Berselius? You still have some fight left? Did you really think that was enough to defeat me? I was only using 5% of my power. No matter how much you pests fight back, you cannot compete with me, the superior being. As long as I have Berselius, I am invincible. Why? Why does having 1 lost Swordian make you better than 4 other Swordians? That makes no sense. There's no reasoning behind it. If anything, you should be invincible because you have the Eye of Automoni. But that wouldn't be true either, because we beat a guy that had Egtenos and the Eye of Automoni before. Why does you having Berselius instead make it, and the Eye of Automoni, make you unstoppable? That doesn't make any sense. You. Who are you? Huh? I noticed something strange earlier. Are you really Hugo? You're really someone else, aren't you? What? Stan, what are you talking about? I demand an answer! My, for such a lowly creature, you have pretty good instincts. What? That voice! For your keen senses, I shall allow you to bear witness to my true form. What is happening? Okay. It can't be. Oh my goodness, it's another thing that the Swordians knew about but never told us for no reason whatsoever. We have spent like months, if not like a year or two, with the Swordians at our side. Why have they never mentioned, like, Hey, you know, there was some really evil guy we knew about. Maybe he's around. Who's that? Oh, Mtron, of course. The Decepticon. I descend. I, king of the Aetherians, descend upon this world once more. Yeah, okay. Why not? How can this be? How can Mtron just appear like this? That's probably exactly what one of the writers of this story asked another writer, to which he replied, The technology of us Aetherians has always been superior to that of you Earthers. If you have a host body in the Eye of Automoni, one can cheat death and be resurrected. Sure, why not? This is also the power of the Eye. The Eye of Automoni is the most egregious MacGuffin in the Tales of franchise. The Eye of Automoni literally just does whatever you need to do. To disregard the human body in such a way. Weren't you guys humans who became swords? Everything that's happened, it was all your doing, wasn't it? Yeah, why not? And what if it was? It still wouldn't make this story any less stupid. I knew it. Swordians? You thought you were the ones who were supposed to have won the war, didn't you? How naive. During the war, I projected my own consciousness into Berselius. Okay. Unbeknownst to everyone, I have been in possession of Berselius the entire time. Yeah, because no one knew Berselius existed until they wrote it into the script at the end of the game. What the? Pretending to be broken was humiliating, but thanks to him, I accumulated some very useful information. The former personality of Berselius was quite the brainiac, wasn't he? You mean Carol. So his name was Carl. No matter. That's how you were able to develop the mirror barrier. And when Hugo unearthed me, I took over his consciousness as well. Because you can do that, sure. All this time, Hugo was my little puppet. Hugo was nothing more than a lowly earther. I was the one who granted him all that power. Why you? I may not be the biggest fan of Hugo, but I'll never forgive you for what you did to him. Haha, it seems that Belcrant is ready to fire. The putrid Earther land shall be consumed by darkness. Under my rule, a paradise shall be established for the glorious Aetherians. Are you going to bring a bunch of other Aetherians back to life? You have no Aetherians to rule. I'm not going to let you do that. A useless exercise in futility. Allow me to show you. Ha! Light from Berselius. Such tremendous pressure. Berselius' power is off the charts. Now that the cannon has been primed, I shall revel in the destruction it brings. No matter how many false Swordian masters there are, they cannot possibly hope to defeat me. What the heck? Hi. This seems like a fight you're supposed to lose. Yeah, okay. It wasn't even a fight. Was it really necessary to go into, like, a battle screen for that? Impossible! This can't be! You are not my equal, do you understand now? The Eye of Automoni! Bear witness as your Earther lands fade into darkness within darkness. Stop this! Belcrant fire. Stop! Is this the same cutscene? They just reuse it every time? Looks like it. Ah, you missed some holes there, bud. Yo, these animated cutscenes are pretty sick. I wish this story was, like, better paced and made any sense at all. Because, again, the whole Aether Sphere concept is really cool for a villain thing. For a villain's plans. Just absolutely wasted in this game. The Aether Sphere is... Bahahaha. Is this the end? Wahahaha. We've come so far. Darn it. Victory! Victory for the Aetherian army. I'm gonna make your death quick. You should be grateful. I, the king of the Aetherians, shall personally deliver my judgment. First you. Rudy. You're giving me special treatment? I'm so grateful it brings tears to my eyes. Hugo has always been concerned about you. What? Even after taking over his body, a sliver of Hugo's consciousness remained. Therefore, I could sense every bit of pain felt within his heart. He agonized over you constantly. Why are you telling her this? He held out hope that there was still a way he could be a father to you. What a vulgar way to think. I couldn't help but be amused. You. And there's nothing you can do about it, is there? How unfortunate. Ha ha ha. You. Shut your mouth. What's that? Etherians are no different from Earthers, but you're the only exception, huh? You have no humanity. How can someone like you be better than the Earthers? To think someone would dare laugh at familial love? Shut your mouth. Aw, nothing personnel, kid. Why did you just push him over instead of stabbing him, though? You cheeky little worm, I'll deal with you next. Stan, pull yourself together! Stan! Now are you ready, Rudy Katria? Hugo Gilchrist's dear daughter. Father. What's going on? I can't move. Oh, after talking about Hugo, now Hugo's gonna slow you down somehow? Rudy, can you hear me? Hugo's voice. What's happening? I can't hold him back forever. You need to get out of here. I'm gonna detach Bellcrant. Quickly, get to the surface. Hugo, so remnants of your mind still reside? You impudent! You literally just said that they remain. What are you talking about? You're the one that said they remained. I can't hold on much longer. Hurry before I'm gone. Am I supposed to care about Hugo? Does the game really think I care about Hugo? The game is insane. No one cares. No one. Wait! I'm glad that I got to hear you call me father. Even though I didn't give you anything. No amount of sad music makes this scene anything other than who cares. Rudy, let's do what Hugo says. But, thank you. Keep Rudy safe. Yeah, whatever, dude. Father! Father! Oh no! I'm not doing another stream of this. We're gonna stream until the game is done, until I hit 5 hours. If I hit 5 hours, I'll record the rest tomorrow or something. I'm not streaming this game. I'm sick of playing this game. I just want to have it done so that I can... Literally, it's a matter of a checklist. I just want to be able to say, yes, I played Tales of Destiny. I beat the main story. I finished it. It was bad. I didn't like it. But I got it done. So that I know everything about it. Because it's a mainline Tales of game. I'm not streaming this again. Like, people don't even want to watch it. This game is so lame. Like, look at my viewer count has not been this low in ages. But I'm still going just because I want the game to be done. Because it's a... personal choice for me that I want to have all of the Tales of games done. Oh my goodness, Johnny! They remembered that you were a character in this game. What is that falling out of the sky? Hey, Fate! There's some sort of light over there. What the heck is that? Wait, that's... Hurry! Full steam ahead! That's Stan and the others. There's no way you can tell that from this distance. Is this? Ah, he's awake. Johnny, Fate. The others are safe too, rest assured. How did you get here? I told you, didn't I? I told you if you were ever in a pinch, just say the word and I'd come help. We didn't say the word, though. And Rudy? She's very weak and is sleeping now. She's out of danger, so don't worry. Is that so? Stan! He's fine, he just fell asleep. You should get some rest, too. The Aetherian king, Mtron. Yes, he is the self-appointed ruler of the Aetherians and the one solely responsible for this crisis. Leon's theft of the Eye of Autonomy and Hugo's assault upon the Earth. The Aether Sphere hiding in the sky, even Greybum's rebellion. You mean to say that these events were all part of Mtron's plan? Tell me more of this Aetherian king that has not shown up or been referenced or alluded to at all in this entire playthrough until right now. In a single word, overwhelming. Okay, well, you have more than one word, so you should probably be a little more descriptive. An aura of unimaginable force radiated from him. He was able to control Berselius with ease. I've never seen anything like it. All we could do was run. He was just too strong. If only we had been able to recover the eye. I have never felt so incompetent. You are not to blame. Our country needs to be held accountable. Our failure to see Hugo for what he truly was and our blind trust in him is what has brought us here. Instead of dwelling on the past, think about what is yet to come. By some twist of fate, the leaders of the three countries are present. Oh, what are the odds, dude? We should establish an alliance among our nations and come up with countermeasures. Another Aether War. If you have any recommendations for a course of action, Swordian Masters, I would like to hear them. We'll go up again. Many times if we have to. We will not give up until we defeat Mtron. Right, Deimlos? Yes, that's right. Everyone. Who the heck is Reynolds? Who are you? Who are you? You're all beat up. What happened? I'm sorry, but Radisroll has fallen. What? We tried our best, but they ultimately overwhelmed us. We can't even use the zero-gravity elevator anymore. Oh, you were the scientist guy who was on Radisroll, I remember. What happened to Ritora? The commander is... Oh, well. Get him patched up. If Radisroll is truly lost, we have no means to return. No way. Pardon the intrusion, it's an emergency. What is it now? The troops stationed at Cresta are requesting assistance. A horde of monsters has descended from the sky, they're under attack. Cresta? Mtron. Not only does he cast us into darkness, he wants to eradicate us as well. Did he deliberately target a place where defenses are weak? No way, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, whatever city they just said, Cresta must be Rudy's home or something. I need to do something, I have to go back now. You alone are no match for the Horde, I'll start preparing a relief force immediately. I can't trust they'll get there in time. Wait, Rudy, I'm coming with you. Stan. Not just me, but all of us. Wow, you really just put a lot of words in everyone else's mouths, huh? The current situation is dire. It would be better for all of us to handle it. We are able to mobilize quickly. Words. Very well, I leave it to you. We'll dispatch our forces as soon as they're ready. I'm coming with you. Johnny, that's right, you're a playable character, I guess. You need all the help you can get, though it may be lacking, I will lend you my strength. Besides, we can't have a proper team without representation from Aquavale, could we? We have for almost the entire game. We've already discussed it, please don't hesitate to call upon me. Thank you, that's very helpful. Alright, let's hurry over to Cresta. Who cares about Johnny at this point? Hurry to Cresta. We have to protect the city of Cresta from the monsters, let's move. Please, everyone stay safe. Sis, I'll be right there. It's reassuring to know you'll be fighting with us, Johnny. I should have joined you sooner, honestly. Well, I look forward to working with you. Right back at you. Please stop. Crest is to the east of Daryl's shed. We should hurry. Speed run, speed run, speed run. Sad music. Everyone is sad because the sky is gone. Also, still don't really see how we could possibly fix all of this stone being in the air. You said you're fighting on behalf of Aquavale? Are you that strong? I don't know. I'm vainly hoping that I can be of some use. I am the champion of Neustadt. After this ends, let's see who's stronger in the arena. Cogman, why is everything a competition? Who knows, dude? Who knows? It's so dark. Look at all these bunnies. These things should all die instantly. It'd be faster to kill them than to run. 36 experience. Amazing. I knocked over an entire tree. Die, animals, die. So I'm gonna like holy bot a lot. I'm not gonna bother with trying to fight for level ups. Ah, help me! Hey, back off! That's my family! Booer. I've only got 13k HP. This shouldn't take long. Theoretically. Yeah, get it. Get it. Stun lock it, because that's what this game is all about, is stun locking. Ow. Stop. I need to. Can I get on the other side of you, please? Jump up. Why can't I jump up? There we go. That works. I just want to be on the opposite side from this thing so I can do this. I can cast on one side, they can cast on the other. Yeah, it sucks to be surrounded, doesn't it? It's almost like terrible game design. You get surrounded, the game becomes almost unplayable. And it works both ways. There we go. Yo, 30 green lens. Woodrow level 54, let's go. Are you guys okay? We are, thanks to you, Miss Rudy. But, I was so scared. Wow, our promise. We promised Miss Rudy that we wouldn't cry so she wouldn't worry. I can't, I gotta. I'm sorry, everyone. I know you were scared. But you're okay now. I promise, as long as I'm around, nothing will ever get to you. Miss Rudy, what's wrong? What do you mean? You look really sad. Hey, you. Did you make her sad? Is someone bullying you? Did they do something to hurt you? I'm here for you. Don't be sad. I'm sorry. Miss Rudy, it's because of people like Leon and Hugo that the world is like this. But because of them, I was able to come back to you all. So because of people like them, we're still alive, right? Okay, whatever. No fair, I was gonna say that. Then we should thank them. Thank you, you two. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm sure they'd be real happy if they heard you say that. We've received a message. Daryl's Sheet is under attack from an army of monsters. Ah, what are the odds? Our forces are holding them back, but they won't last forever. Mtron. Please, we need your help. We must return to Daryl's Sheet. We cannot let that city fall. But we can't just leave Cresta like this. We'll move the troop station at the Phandarian border to this town. It will take some time for them to arrive. Then I'll stay here until then. Sorry, but could you guys go on without me? Oh my goodness. It's okay, Miss Rudy. Yeah, we'll be alright. You need to hurry to Daryl's Sheet. Huh? You're not just our big sister now, Miss Rudy. You gotta save the people in Daryl's Sheet just like you saved us. Only you can do that, right, Miss Rudy? You guys. Thank you. You all have given me the strength I needed. Miss Rudy, I know you can do it. Good luck. You guys are the best. You're my little angels. With you guys in my corner, I can take on the world. Okay, I'm really, like, it's touching or whatever, but I really could not care less about Rudy and her little orphanage friends. Can we move on? Well, that settles that. I'm going with you. We will defend the city at all costs until our reinforcements arrive. Alright, we're counting on you. Daryl's Sheet is currently under siege by monsters. We mustn't dawdle. We should go west from Cresta, right? Let's hurry. Oh, Phandaria's strength. Mtron's ruthlessness knows no bounds. Do you think Phantasia is okay? I'm worried about my grandfather. We must have faith that our people have the strength of will to persevere. For now, we must concentrate on what must be done. Understood, Chelsea? Yeah. Alright, we must return to Daryl's Sheet. Is just gonna be like, hey, go back there. Where'd all these people come from out of the woodwork? A lot of you should be dead to that monster attack. Ah, still a lot of bodies over here. Okay, cool little body block there. More bodies. This is horrible. There's a monster there. After them. Hello. Oh no! One of these things is literally called sorcery. Not sorcerer, just sorcery. Hey, can you stop having iframes? Why does everything in the game have to be capable of iframes? It really makes no sense to me. Le tornado. Alright, this thing doesn't have a lot of HP. It's already almost dead. There we go. Cannot forgive those who block my path. How much longer can this go on? There's more of them. What kind of monsters are these? There's no end to them. Darn it, we won't let them get us, words. We'll take care of this. Where am I going? Oh, right here. Get rid of the sorcery immediately. Just kill it dead. Hit those other enemies hiding back there. Nice. Absolutely wrecked. Ow. Stop guarding. Between the iframes and the guarding, my goodness. They make so many fights so long and tedious. Celestial Conqueror. I can't do this anymore. I'm at the end of my rope. Don't lose heart. That's not like you, Kongman. Even so, I'm still only flesh and blood. Even I have my limits. What kind of champion are you? What was that, you little punk? Well, that's far enough, Stan. Johnny? It's likely Sangald isn't the only place where this is happening. I reckon that monsters are attacking people all across the world at the same time. It's not just Rudy. We're all worried about our families and our hometowns. And yet, here we are fighting. I don't have to tell you any more than that, do I? Sorry, Kongman. I got carried away. Don't mention it. You're from Fitzgald too, after all. Now that you mention it, I wasn't even thinking of Liena. Oh, come on. It's not even that I forgot. I know I should probably worry, but I don't know. I just get the feeling. Ah, well, it's fine. We need to find a way up there, right? We have to defeat Mtron and get the Eye of Automoni back. It looks like things have settled down for the moment. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, I'm exhausted. Why don't we take a short break around here? Yeah, we need to rest while we can. I will inform His Majesty of your situation. Well then, let's rest at the inn. Please, just get me to the next dungeon. Where's the inn in this town? Is this the inn? We stay at our hotel? Refill, I guess. Is this the inn? Or is this something different? Okay, okay, this is. A way to the top, huh? I wonder how we can do that. Deimlos, do you have any ideas? No, liar. What's the matter, Deimlos? You've been acting strange since we got back to Earth. You barely speak anymore. That's not true. Didn't help me think. We can figure this out if we work together. About that, Stan. You guys have done some amazing things. However, it's impossible. Is that supposed to be a joke? This isn't like you, Deimlos. This is not a joke. This is the calm judgment of a soldier. As Woodrow said, we have no means to get up there. You can't be serious. There has to be a way. Yeah, just invent an airplane. Even if we find a way, we will die up there. We are no match for Mtron. You've already seen what he can do. Maybe next time we can win. We don't know unless we try. We do. We are no match for him. Well, you can't say we, because Stan doesn't. And the reason is clear. What do you mean? Are you guys hiding something from us? They've been hiding stuff from you the entire game for no reason. The thing is, fake Swordian masters. These are the words that Mtron threw at us. I've been trying to figure out what it means. Perhaps the answer lies inside us. What do you think, Swordians? There are certain conditions that are necessary for a Swordian to reach its maximum power. You mean having all 6 of them? No. While important, it's not a requirement. The essence of the Swordian and their master must be in resonance. It is only by becoming fully attuned to the wielder's spirit that the Swordian can achieve its true potential. That's our true nature. That's one of the reasons why Mtron was so strong. The core crystal of Berselius has been overwritten by Mtron. No way. So if our spirits continue to be at odds, we cannot achieve what the original masters could? So that is why Mtron denounced us as imitations. Most likely. Deimlos, you knew that this entire time and didn't say anything? That is correct. Well, that's probably why your spirits aren't in check, idiot. You must be joking. Why would you do that? Why didn't you tell us until now? Honestly, the Swordians constantly keeping information for no reason is infuriating in this game. It's stupid. I didn't mean to deceive you. I've done everything I can. Your growth has been remarkable, that much I cannot deny. But when compared to Mtron, there is no way you can succeed. So you're saying I should give up? I won't stand for that. You dragged me this far, how can you be so cruel? We always figure things out. We can handle it. Oh, did you figure something out when Leon had to die? The impossible is impossible. What exactly do you think you can do? You idiot, you won't succeed. I'm sorry, I was out of line. Can you hear me, Mtron? Oh my goodness. You must feel pretty good looking down at the earth from up there. But it's only for now. We'll never give up. No matter how many years it takes, no matter how hard it is, we will get there. Our roots are planted on this earth. You'll never get rid of them. I'm gonna make you pay for this. I'll make sure of it. Sorry, Deimlos. Maybe it's because I'm dumb, but I'm not very obedient. Whenever I hear something is impossible, I can never back down. Grow wings. Idiot. Pretty stupid, huh? No. That is not the building I was in. That's the food place. We were in the inn, which is to the left, weren't we? We feel the same way. Indeed. Uh-huh. I don't gotta tell you that. I'm with you. Yeah, that's what I say. Johnny, why are you here? Everyone. I see, I get it now. Why I didn't think of Linnea. It's because this isn't just affecting Linnea. We're all in this together. I want to protect it. I want to protect this world. I want to protect this world where the people I love are. Deimlos, tell me what you really think. Not as a soldier, but as yourself. That's... You may look like a sword, but you're still a person, just like us, right? What would you want to do in this situation? Cry. I shouldn't have to say it. Of course I want to do something. The land we struggled to reclaim 1,000 years ago cannot be taken from us so easily. If that's the case, let's figure it out together. Let's do everything we can. If you can't count on me, then you'll have to train me better. Don't hold back. I want to get closer to the man who was the original master, yourself. I want to find a way for you and I to work together in a real way to protect this world. We're in this together, Deimlos. We're partners. Stan, you're... Reynolds has regained consciousness. Please come to the lab. He has something to tell you. Maybe he knows what's going on up there. Let's go. Yeah, you're right. To Reynolds' lab. Maybe Mr. Reynolds has an idea of what we can do. Let's visit his lab. It should be in the castle. Yeah, okay, Reynolds' lab is in the castle. I get it. I wonder if there's a 2D game you will love, maybe Eternia or Legendia. I sincerely doubt it. I mean, maybe story-wise, some of the later ones will catch me and will like get my attention better in terms of story and characters. I don't think any of them are gonna be good to me gameplay-wise. Like, the 2D Tales games are just... They're so inherently flawed to me with the layout of how easy, like, the game just becomes a stunlock fest. That's how it was in Phantasia, that's how it is in this game. Everyone, I'm so sorry for all the trouble. Reynolds, I'm so glad you're okay. Do we have any idea what is happening in the Aether Sphere? The escape from Radis Roll was so frantic, I haven't been able to. I see. Actually, there's another reason I've called all of you here. Can you take a look at this? My goodness, I need a drink of water. My throat is so dry because of how much I've had to talk through all this crap. Blueprints for an integrated lens cannon. In a nutshell, it's a weapon that fires the combined energy of a massive amount of lens. It's not as powerful as Belkrant's, but I think it can at least punch a hole in the Aether Sphere. Do you think the facilities and materials exist on Earth to accomplish such a feat? Is this Ritora's work? No, it's mine. While I was working as Ritora's assistant, I took as many notes as I could. Even though he kept a close eye on me, I was able to learn a lot. That's incredible, Reynolds. What these heavenly beings are doing is mortifying. The best course of action is to see to the destruction of Belkront. Let's show Mtron what the Earth Dwellers are really made of. Isn't there anything we can do? We'll do anything. Hope. We still have a chance. Now I'd like to give you all the details of the final operation that Ritora had devised. Final operation? Even if we use the lens cannon to punch a hole in the Aether Sphere, we still have other items to resolve. I must ask all of you to infiltrate Diecroft once again. Inside, you will take down Mtron, the source of all this. Is there a 2D game in general you liked? Yeah, plenty. Like any 2D Mario side-scroller, like platformer. Cuphead, Hollow Knight, Terraria. Terraria is one of my favorite games. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Great. I like plenty of 2D games. This 2D game just sucks. Like, Tales of 2D is bad. It's not enjoyable. 4 party members, which requires there being multiple enemies or, like, really insanely bulky bosses, and you have almost no maneuverability against them, so all of the fighting just becomes stunlock fests. It's just, like, inherently flawed design, in my opinion. We currently don't have the means by which to ascend to the Aether Sphere. It may be possible to repair the Draconis. Really? If we have enough Berselium, a biometallic material. Berselium is an extremely rare metal, it's not that easy to find. Do you have any idea where some might be? If I were to hazard a guess, I would bet there is some within Junkland? Junkland in Calvalis. Actually, there happens to be an ancient industrial waste deposit site. If we begin our search there, we can manage that, right? But even if we could fix the Draconis, wouldn't it still be unable to reach Diecroft's altitude? We failed at that before. I wouldn't worry about that. The weight of the completed outer shell has pushed Diecroft closer to the Earth. At its current altitude, if we were able to repair the Draconis, Diecroft can be reached. Wow. I'm not sure I follow all this sciencey stuff, but I have a good feeling about this. I see. I'm gonna start building the lens cannon right away. In the meantime, I have a couple of favors to ask of the Swordian team. How can we be of assistance? The first favor is what we just discussed, repairing the Draconis. The other is of extreme importance, more important than the Draconis. You need to enhance the Swordians. Enhance them? Is that even possible? There's an old military research facility from the last war. Does he mean the Swordian R&D lab? After the war, that place was buried beneath the earth due to a cave-in. Does that research facility still exist? I have already confirmed its existence. Okay, Reynolds is now the MacGuffin. He's just done everything that we need to save the game at this point. In the aftermath of Belkront's attack, the facility was unearthed. Could it be? If we utilize the equipment found within the facility, it should be possible to enhance the Swordians. In the truest sense, enhanced. That's in the truest sense. That concludes the operational briefing. In spite of all this adversity, he could still devise such a plan. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Ritora, I'm impressed. He's truly a great commander. He's literally a MacGuffin. Why are you so chipper? Before you were all doom and gloom. It's settled. After hearing this plan, we have to do it. Don't you agree? Well, yeah. Of course. We've been able to overcome any adversity up to this point. We will most definitely succeed. Is Leon dying considered an adversity that we overcame? We lost someone in that one. I'm going with you guys. I'll accompany you wherever you go. Uh-huh. It goes without saying, doesn't it? Okay, next stop is the research lab. We will enhance the Swordians. I must warn you, it's not so simple. Oh my goodness. Are you seriously still talking like that? Just when I thought there was a glimmer of hope, you have to put a damper on things. Stand before when you said, if you can't count on me, then you'll have to train me better. Were you being sincere when you said that? Of course I was. Are you sure? You're so rude. Can I assume that the other 3 masters are on the same page? Yeah. It's settled then. The path is set, we head for the Swordian R&D lab. So the time has finally come. It would have been better if this time hadn't come at all. Team Los, why are you so hesitant? Enhancement in the truest sense isn't just about us Swordians. Oh, or like the Swordians, like, consciousness is gonna die, and then like the new masters, like, their consciousness would take over at some point or something? Indeed, a sword is only as powerful as the one who wields it. In other words, our masters must also be enhanced alongside us. In other words, we must train. Bring it, we can do anything. Yeah, this is the perfect time for a game to include a training arc. It's not that simple, it's a matter of life and death. Indeed. Within the lab, you will be pushed far beyond the limits of what you have overcome until now. This will be the final trial to becoming true Swordian masters. The final trial. I know I sound repetitive, but I have to be sure. Stan Olarian, can you stop being repetitive so I can get through this game for the love of all that is holy? In order to overcome the barriers that stand in your way, do you desire to become a true master? Of course I do. No matter the obstacle, I will not waver. Good. In that case, I will be with you until the end. Your resolve and determination, that is why I chose you to be my partner. Dimlos. And you three, do you have any objections? Your Majesty, a courier has arrived with news of your kingdom. Has something happened? Please come to the audience chamber at once. Oh, can we just go to the research lab? Oh my goodness! I probably peaked my mic, I'm sorry. I'm still using my old sound mixer. I haven't switched to my new one again yet, because if I do, then I can't use a controller for this game, and I would rather die than have to play this game without a controller, because this game is already bad enough. When you do the next Tales game, what's it gonna be? Whichever one I want to play. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried. You're looking well too, Mary. Dallas, I wasn't expecting you. What's going on in our country? We have been able to hold back the monster raids across our lands. I see. I'm relieved to hear it. I came here because I was asked to make a delivery for Sir Darzan. Do you remember the dragon that attacked the castle during the last Greybone Revolt? With some modifications, we were able to make it rideable. We have dubbed it the Vetus Draconis. Amazing! I didn't think that was even possible. Though it may appear to be similar to the Draconis, it is not capable of high-altitude flight. Please use it as you see fit. I trust your majesty will use it wisely. Are we seriously in the last, like, maybe 2 or 3 hours of the game being given, like, a good, like, travel mechanic? That's stupid. That is the message from Sir Darzan. It's currently parked outside the city. You should see it for yourself. Parked. I understand. I'll put it to good use. This Vetus Draconis should make traveling more efficient. We might be able to use it to travel to the Swordian R&D lab. I feel like the winds of fate are beginning to change. That's usually when the luck comes around. Thank you, Dallas. Please take care of Mary. Leave Phantasia to me. I haven't forgotten what you said to me, Woodrow. So come back safely to our homeland, Phantasia. I promise you. Swordian team, does this mean we have a plan of action? Can we please just go to the research lab? Oh my goodness. First, we travel to the Swordian lab to bolster our strength. After that, we will go to Junkland and get the Berselium. In the meantime, I will be working on the integrated lens cannon in the courtyard of the castle. With the help of His Excellency Dryden, arrangements are being made to assist in procuring the lens. We are already calling on all towns and villages in the country to offer their lens. I understand. My country will do everything in our power to help support your actions. I feel bad I can't do anything myself, but I will spare no effort to help. I'm counting on you, everyone. Okay, then we'll head to the Swordian R&D lab. Oh my word. We need to board the Vetus Draconis so we can go to the Swordian lab. Once we overcome the final trial, we'll become true Swordian masters. It's weird to think we'll be riding the same dragon that attacked us back then. It sure is, isn't it? The Vetus Draconis is parked just outside the city. Let's go find it. Dude, I'm about to stop doing the skits. So just what's it like talking to a sword? It's not that different than talking to a person, I guess. It felt strange at first, but I got used to it eventually. Makes sense. You might not want to do it in public, though. People might think you're crazy. It's a bit late for that, I think. What a weird skit that should have happened, like, back when we first met Johnny, instead of now. Although maybe it did, and I just skipped it when I was redoing my save file, actually, and so it came up now. That'd be kind of weird. So I assume we have to do this R&D lab as a dungeon, and then we have to do the Junkland as a dungeon, and then we do the final dungeon? Based on what Nova told me? Is this it? Is that it? This is it! I'm mad. Oh my goodness, that camera turn. They said it was near where the laser dropped in the cutscene! They mean the R&D lab? The R&D lab is what's near. Screw off, game. Screw off. Oh my word, I'm going to scream. Oh! This is the Swordian lab. Why is there lava in it? I'm surprised it's still intact after taking a direct hit from Belcrant. We don't know what the situation is inside. Don't let your guard down. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Hi, Koji. How's it going? What? Am I stuck here? Can I not jump? Nice. I'm a gamer. That was fun. It's nice when this game occasionally has an enjoyable puzzle in it. Oh, this is the end already? Perfect. Okay, wait. Maybe we can still finish the game by 5-hour mark. Is that the Swordian enhancement device? Yes, let's hope it works properly. Philia, go to that control panel. Alright. There are 6 because there are 6 Swordians here, I see. But we don't have Shaltir or Berselius. It doesn't appear to be broken. That's the first hurdle passed. Let's get started. First, place the Swordians in each of the chambers. Got it. How did Chelsea know to do that? Deimlos! Do not shut it down. Leave it at this output. Alright. Are they gonna be okay? I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Hang in there, Swordians. We're counting on you. I didn't take long at all. Deimlos, are you alright? I am. It seems to have worked somehow. Our physical enhancements are complete. You don't look any different, though. Maybe, but on the inside, the rigidity of our blades, our energy conversion efficiency, everything about us has been greatly improved. I wonder if this will actually change the gameplay at all. Alright, guess we're next, huh? That's right. As soon as you're ready, you may enter the chambers with us. The final test. Once you're prepared to face the final trial, you should enter the device. Alright, yeah, alright. I'm ready. Once we begin, our consciousness will be taken to a place between worlds. Okay. That is where we will face our final test. What happens if we fail? You'll never wake up again. You won't physically die, but your consciousness will be lost forever. Oh, fun. That might as well be dying, so we've only got one shot at this. Stan, you said you wanted to be more like my former master, right? Yeah. Forget about that. If you continue with that mindset, you will fail. It's not enough to be like him. That's not enough. You must surpass him. Got it. It's time. Everybody enter a chamber. Chelsea, turn it on. How does Chelsea know how to turn it on? Did someone tell her how? I'm sure you guys will be fine. You're definitely coming back. Good luck. Well, here we go. So is this just gonna be like a fight, or? I must apologize to you. For what? Up to now, all I've done is question whether or not you were ready. When in reality, I should have been asking myself that. If the Master and Swordian's personas are in sync, they will surely win. So if we were the same person, there wouldn't be any problem. Perhaps not. However, we would become predictable. Indeed, there are times where that becomes a liability. Like now, for instance. Ritora must have realized this. He must have wanted us to strengthen ourselves more than just physically. Of course, the same is expected of you, as well as the other Swordian Masters. I believe he wanted to encourage us, to strengthen our determination. He wanted you to play Undertale. Undertale? That's another 2D game I liked. Good game. You know, I've been thinking about something. If the Swordian and the Master are the same person, that's kind of like 1 times 1, right? Okay. So no matter how you do it, you just end up with another 1. But if different people work together, then the possibilities are endless, right? Between the 2 of us, I know we can do this. Well, no, with just 2 of you, it would be like 1 times 2, which would be 2, which is better than 1, but I don't think Stan knows math. That's right. We will overcome this final trial together. Then I will need your strength. Will you fight alongside me, Stan? Of course. Then it is time. Don't you dare be a 1v1 fight. Don't make me do a 1v1 fight in this game. How long am I gonna have to watch him walk here? Oh, we fight Deimos himself. You've done well to come here, Stan. I had a feeling we'd meet someday, maybe even like this. I see. Then there is no need for me to give you my name. Deimos. You've a keen eye? Good. It seems you are prepared. Definitely. And what of the Swordian version of me? There is no need for you to even ask. Oh. My name is Deimos. I am the Swordian wielded by Stan. To fight alongside my master Stan and to ensure his victory, that is my proud duty. Well said. Then I, Deimos Timber, will judge your worthiness myself. Now show me that you can defeat me with your combined power. Let us begin. Alright, I will admit, fighting the human version of the Swordians is pretty slick. That's pretty cool. I like it. My fire is so much better than your fire. Flare Tornado spam, go! I can only imagine this being infuriating, not on simple. No. Bad Deimos. Oh, you have Explosion? Why don't I have Explosion yet? What the heck? I should have Explosion. Rising Phoenix, that's cool. Hey, stop. Incineration Wave, that's Gaius' move. Hey, can you stop? Okay, well, we're back to where the game is literally just stun-locking the entire time. Yeah, this would have been infuriating on anything other than simple. It's infuriating on simple. Can you, do you have, like, CC? Do you have to ever wait, ever, for anything? Or do you just get to spam all your attacks infinitely? Screw off. Oh, wait, I have an ult. I have, like, an infinite ult available. Can I, please, please, for the love of all that is holy, just let me hit him once. Oh my goodness, this game. Honestly, I feel like Final Fury looked cooler because it was more sleek, to be real with you. You have fought well. Victory is yours this day. Looks like we all came through somehow. There is nothing left for you to fear. You have proven yourselves to be good partners and an even better Swordian team. We entrust this world to you. With this power, we ask that you clear a path to the future. We must now say farewell to you, our other selves, our dear friends from 1,000 years back. Thank you, Deimos. You can count on us. We will not fail. We will fulfill our duty. We've done it. It is really cool that you fight the original versions of the Swordians. That's neat. King Woodrow, are you okay? Can you understand me, Rudy? Hang in there, Philia. Well, looks like you made it in one piece. Can you tell? Yeah, you look different. I feel overwhelmed by your aura. Thank you for your concern, everyone. It seems we've reached our goal. We weren't fighting by ourselves. The thought of you all praying for our success gave us the strength we needed to face the trial. My prayers were answered, hooray! Well, we beat the test, right? That's right, you've done well. Alright, let's get going then. Mtron won't beat us this time. That's the spirit, Stan. Words. I feel like we can do anything now. Yeah, I bet we can even break the Eye of Automoni. No, that's still beyond your reach. Hey, don't bring the mood down. You're getting carried away. Still just as careless as ever. Ah, I knew you were gonna scold me. You know, we're a pretty odd bunch, huh? A big old group of 12 people, every single one of them weird. Huh? Who says I'm weird? Ha, you're the weirdest of us all. Well, now that we've got our groove back, yo, Emperor's New Groove, great film. How about we head to our next destination? Yes, let's. I believe we were headed to Junkland in Calvalis. Please tell me there's like a fast travel out of here. So this is Junkland. We're supposed to be able to find Berselius somewhere in this city? Let's try asking someone. Hey, excuse me. Could you please tell us where the Berselius is? Berselius is, it is a metal with a unique blue luster. Well, it's like a blue color. I see, I guess we are in Calvalis. I'd heard the people of Calvalis were insular, but this is... People of Junkland, please listen to me. We need your help to bring light back to the world. The world is like this because of Mtron. Mtron is back and covered in the sky in that shell. We're gonna defeat him no matter what and put the world back to normal. But to do that, we need to find some Berselium. I'm begging you, please help us out. Nobody. Guess that's that. We'll just have to find some ourselves. There's supposed to be a mountain of industrial waste from long ago. Then let's focus on that mountain. Alright. Okay, so we have to go to Trash Mountain. This is a Digimon location. Whoa, this is all one big pile of trash? Trash that we're about to pick through. Stop calling it trash. This mountain could be a treasure trove of Berselium. Let's all split up and search the area. What's wrong with Philia? I'll do my best. You don't look so good, Philia. Is this too much for you? Not at all, I'm fine. You are clearly unwell. Don't push yourself too hard. Berselium, a blue metal. I found a pretty rock, isn't it great? It's yellow. What could we possibly need it for? Making earrings. Lord Woodrow, I'm filthy from all the muddy water. Why were you in water? Yeah, we'll clean up later. For now, can you just search for that Berselium? Phooey. Kongman. It looks like Kongman got trapped underneath the trash. Nice. Kongman, no one's gonna cry if you die under there, Kay. Alright, real dick thing to say, Rudy. I don't like Rudy. Looking for ya. Johnny, less singing, more searching. No good. There doesn't seem to be anything resembling Berselium anywhere. This is troubling. Ritora would not have sent us here without good reason. But we haven't found any Berselium. That's our reality. It doesn't matter how much we strengthen the Swordians if we can't fix the Draconis. I can't take it. Oh, what did I just... Philia, you can wait outside the city if you want. I would never place such a burden on you all. Yeah, but you seem like you're at the end of your rope. You are. How can you guys stay so positive? Do you really think you can still do anything? We do. If we all work together, we can definitely bring the sky back. Are us Calvalesians included in that? Of course you're included. We all live in the same world. How would they not bring the sky back to Calvalesi, but everywhere else? You actual idiot. There's an extensive system of caves within. You might find what you're looking for inside. You guys did all this searching on the surface level and didn't think to look in the cave, you absolute idiots. But it won't be easy. There's toxic fumes everywhere. Yo, is it miasma? Toxic fumes? Take these neutralizers, word. You'll be safe from the gas while they're in effect. A neutralizer. I got 3 of them. Why are you helping us? I don't want you to think that all people in Calvalesi are the same. Some of us want to change the future with our own hands, myself included. I don't remember anything about Calvalesi. Thank you. Thank me later. Just go. There will be trouble if the others see you. Alright, got it. Well, a bunch of the people are standing right next to us, so, you know. The gas is definitely thick. I don't think we can stay here much longer. We'd better get what we're looking for and get out of here. Then let's get going quickly. Anyway, let's move fast. This area is filled with poisonous gas. Do you want to use a neutralizer? I have 3 left. There you go. You can use neutralizers from the item section in the menu. Alright, what I am going to use... Forget neutralizers. I'm going to use a holy bottle. Do I still have that, I did. I didn't close the tab. I want to know exactly which way to go. Because I want to make sure that I get this done ASAP. There we go. Let's do this. Hey, I see something blue down there. Could it be some Berselium? Is that tiny little bit literally all we need? Yes, without a doubt, we finally found it. Then let's not dilly-dally. Hurry up and collect it. Philia, you're more forceful than usual. The environment is definitely getting to her. Look out, Philia! Huh? Gas clouds. These are just normal enemies that we fought earlier, aren't they? These things are easy to kill. I'm all for just some random quick kills instead of having to do another boss. Anything to get me to the end a bit quicker. Flare tornado. That was easy. Woo! We managed to fight him off. Ah, this is... What's wrong? Don't you dare tell me that it's a fake. It's genuine, however. Is there not enough of it? Unfortunately, we require much more Berselium to fully repair the Draconis. There's gotta be more. Let's scour the surrounding area. Let's all search quickly. Okay. There isn't any more. By the goddess. What do we do now? We'll have to take our search for the Berselium elsewhere. Let's get out of here first. We can discuss it after that. Yeah, alright. A blue ore that is a source for biometals. Whatever. How'd it go? Well, we found some, but it wasn't much. What? Pops! Why did you allow Outlanders into Trash Mountain? Please don't blame them. We're the ones at fault. Over there. That's Berselium. You lack the skills to find things here? Take them. What's going on, Pops? We want to change the future just as you do. You'd really listen to me? Very good. That should be more than enough. Thank you, everyone. We'll never forget this. Let's hurry back with the Berselium. Yeah. Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. This is all we can do. The rest is up to you. Right. Okay, let's head back to the Draconis. Alright. So we have to go to Daryl's sheet. Okay, I found the Draconis earlier by mistake. I see. Thank goodness, my supplies may be limited, but I think I can still repair the Draconis. What a relief. Even when the Draconis is fixed, only use it when you need to travel to the Aether Sphere. The smaller airship will be sufficient for traversing the surface. Good point. I don't want anything to happen to it, so let's use it sparingly. Also, Reynolds has a message for you. He wishes to discuss things with you at the castle. We have to. Reynolds? Oh my goodness, just let me go to the final dungeon. I don't think I needed to get on the dragon for this. No, I absolutely did not. It's right there. Please, oh please, let the final cutscenes of this game be sparingly short. I cannot wait to see the credits of this game. So Reynolds is going to be at his lab, which I think I can actually get to faster by going over here, maybe? Yeah. Wow, so this is the lens cannon. Pretty big, isn't it? Well, we have to pierce through the Aether Sphere, so it has to be large. It seems the gathering of lens for the cannon's energy is going well. Just imagine how much you'd make from selling all these lens. Ruti, you don't need to be obsessed with lens any longer, right? I know, but seeing this gets my treasure senses tingling. I guess it's the nature of an ex-lens hunter. Hey kid, long time no see. Walt Disney? Ah, it's you! Who is this? It's Walt from Harments, sure. Oh, Walt, you don't have to pretend to remember. I've heard quite the tales about your exploits. Hot tales! Tales up. You've been doing well, huh? It really isn't that big of a deal. I'm just trying to do my best. We should do the same and help where we can. Hey, you guys. Nice. Here's all the lens gathered from Harments. Please use them. Thanks, Walt. You're a great guy. I'm nothing of the sort. I'm just trying to be a good citizen by following your example. Oh, how nice. I think it is your conviction that has allowed me to come this far. Can I butt in? That's right. You had something to tell us, didn't you, Reynolds? Yeah, the amount of lens gathered so far isn't enough. You don't have enough? If we want to maintain the targeted energy output, we'll need triple or quadruple what we currently have. I'm starting to feel lightheaded. Haha, it's gonna be so bright, ain't it? I can't wait to see it light up the sky. It's impossible for Sign Gold to produce that much. And thus I have a favor to ask. Would you go around the world and procure the lens that we need? Don't make me do this. I'm sorry to keep asking for your help, but don't worry about it. We'll help out with anything. Thanks, that's really kind of you. We've already requested other countries to gather the lens in their major cities. Neustadt, Heidelberg, Calvilloa, and Tarazi. Should we go in that order? No, you can visit them in any order you choose. It's settled in, let's head out. Oh my goodness. Why? This is so unnecessary. The amount of random stuff they throw at the end of this game just to pad the game length is insane. There's no reason to make you go do all of this little world tour to pick up lens. Just make it where he has the lens he needs and then go to the final dungeon. My goodness. I am so... Oh my word, I took one step, game! Come on! Holy cow! It is really, like, it really should just be that I walk in and they're like, oh, here's the lens you needed. Okay, good. Your Majesty, I'm so glad you're safe. We've gathered the lens. Please take them. Sorry to be away from the country at such a difficult time. Not at all. People of Phantasia are proud of you. Leave the monsters to us. We'll not let a single one into the city. Thank you, Darzan. This hardship will soon be over. Until then, wait for me. Yes, my liege. My life is yours to command. Chelsea, take care of His Majesty. Leave it to me. All of you, thank you for supporting our king. Shut up. Dude, I'm about to read this guide step for step to get through this last dungeon. I am not wasting any more of my time in this game. Did it take me this long to finish Phantasia? Which one of these took longer? This one feels way more bloated than Phantasia did, for sure. Probably because Phantasia had so much side content that was just insanely missable or you could flat out ignore. Oh, this is the Water Kingdom where Johnny is from. I landed too far away from this stupid thing. Yataze. I'm so ready to be free. Move. Can you be any more annoying with your NPC placement, Bandai? My goodness. Where the heck am I going to get this lens? This is so stupid that the game makes you do this. That dumb idiot should have just had the lens he needed so we could move on. I bet I have to take this stupid thing, don't I? Wait, what did you say? Can they be trusted? Okay, I don't think I need to go to a weapon or accessory shop. I'm so glad there's a little rat with a hitbox in here to just mess up trying to walk around a corner, by the way. Hey, Nova, welcome back. How's it going, dude? All right, nothing here. Yeah, this part was pointless. The game really just pads itself in the second part for no reason. Phantasia had more optional stuff. Here it feels forced. Everything from the time skip on seems bad. Yeah, honestly. Like, the second part of this game is crammed so full of boring nonsense that just takes so long forever for no reason. It's terrible. I hate it. Fate, Rihanna, you two are as close as ever. Johnny, you staying healthy, don't overexert yourself. Don't worry too much about me, you're gonna make Fate jealous. Your cockiness is the same no matter the occasion. You have our thanks in assisting with the collection. This is everything we managed to collect from Aquavale. I'm sorry we gathered so little. Don't be ridiculous, thanks for the help. Johnny, I know it's a bad time, but I have news, so I take it you two. Well, that's what I want to talk about. You lucky dog. We want you to be the godfather of a child. Do we really need these two throw-off characters from, like, that 1 3-hour section of the game to talk about how they're having a child now? I want to die. So, come back safely, huh? Aw, man, now I feel like I'm under a lot of pressure. We're counting on you, Johnny. All right. The island lens. Get me out of here. Oh, hey, Jet. How's it going? It's going awful. This game is bad. It's incredibly dated is part of the problem, but on top of that, the story is uninteresting, incredibly padded. The characters have barely any development. The development they do have is like lame and basic. It's like nothing interesting really. Other games and characters do it way better. and I'm still streaming, even though I didn't want to stream this long today because I don't want to have to play the game again. I've got one dungeon to go, and my word, I just want to be done with it so bad. I want to get this last dungeon done so I never have to load up this game ever again. Amazing camera angles. There's nobody here. Are they wanting us to take the lens they left here? It's going to take a long time to figure out the people of this land, but they still offered us the lens. It's a big step forward. Little by little, we will continue to grow closer. I'm sure of it. You're right. All right, at least that one was fast. I think in Phantasia, you're really annoyed in Deos' castle. You had to collect the Darius emblem. Yeah, I was. That was bad. But that was just like one stupid thing that I had to find, and then it was like, then I could go through the dungeon and finish it. This game is like... It's bloated. Good word, Nova. This game is insanely bloated. Phantasia was also not very good. Its story was bare bones, its characters were bare bones, and the gameplay was insanely dated. Which this game has basically all the same problems, to a varying degree. But it didn't feel nearly as bloated as the second half of this game does. That's all the lens we have in the city. Yeah, good job, everybody. Haha. We're also fully prepared to fend off the monsters. Now the rich and the poor are all working together to protect the city. Ah, we solved inequality. Easy. Miss Irene would have been happy to hear that. You're right. Yeah, maybe she shouldn't have killed herself for no reason. Guys, just hold on a little longer. Your champion, the mighty Kongman, is going to crush their evil leader. Believe it. Or the Kongman, based Naruto fan? Based? We love him. Your cheers have got me fired up. Leave it all to me. Dude, I'm so hungry. I want to go eat. Oh my goodness! Screw off. Level 3 enemies. Where's the dragon? There it is. It's still so dumb that you have to walk over to the dragon instead of just do the, just press a button to get it. To my right. Right there. Okay. Last dungeon. I'm gonna look at this guide throughout this entire dungeon. I just want it to be done. We're gonna use holy bottles. We're gonna speed run. Let me go in here and buy up items before we go. This is not an item shop. Where the heck is the item shop? I hate having to find shops in this game. Forget it. Just go. I have like 8 holy bottles. That'll hopefully be enough. This is it. Honestly fair, this dungeon annoyed me without a guide. It's not even a matter of like being annoyed with the dungeon potentially. It's just a matter of like I'm 15 minutes away from a 5-hour stream. I'm hungry. I don't like this game, and I want to do another Tales of game. I want to play in 3D. I want to redux the 3D Tales of game, and it just feels wrong to do that with this playthrough sitting here. So I just want this playthrough done so that next week I can play a game I like. Reynolds, we've retrieved the lens. Thanks for your help. Sorry for all the trouble. Looks like you've made a lot of progress on the lens cannon. Yes, it's more or less complete. Really? That's great. Although I'd really prefer the energy conversion efficiency to be higher. That way we can increase the energy output. Is what we have insufficient? Don't worry, everyone has been collecting lens for me. I'm sure we will have enough energy to pierce through the Aether Sphere. That's great, but how do we choose where to fire? I've already decided where to aim. I'll let you know when we start the mission. It feels like you should just tell me now, but whatever. Is that so? This is gonna be so much fun. In that case, let's go and update His Majesty at once. Yeah. Fun, huh? Oh, is Reynolds gonna be evil for no reason? There are so many characters that have been evil for no reason in this game. Why not Reynolds? Everyone of the Swordian team, thank you for your work. The integrated lens cannon is complete. At long last, we're ready to strike back. We'll launch the operation tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. Therefore, I would like you all to get a good night's rest. I've arranged for you to stay at the town's inn. I hope you're able to rest well. You really don't have, like, nicer beds in the castle for me to use? I know you really want to go back to visit your homelands, but we don't have time. I'm sorry. No, sir. Thank you for your concern. Yeah, we just went to all of our homelands one by one, so. Well, let's head into the city for now. Flapping our gums in front of the throne is discourteous. What is this music? To hear the king say this is a decisive battle makes the situation more real. No matter how we feel, it ends tomorrow. The day has finally come. As long as I'm around, we'll win, don't worry. I'm getting kind of nervous. We've been working towards this moment for a long time. How about we take some time for ourselves? You mean everyone on their own? Yes, in times like these, we all have our things to take care of, don't we? For example, write a letter to loved ones we left behind. Maybe even confess your feelings to someone that needs to hear it. I shall write a letter back to my country. I'll make a good luck charm to help us achieve victory. I'll make sure our weapons are ready. I'm gonna have my special stamina drink and get a good night's sleep. Oh, come now, is that all you're doing? That's rather dull. Well, I suppose we're all free to do as we please. I guess I could take a stroll around the area. Stan, what about you? Well, I think I'll go to bed. Seriously? I mean, it's night. It's always night at the moment, right? The king said we should get plenty of rest in preparation for tomorrow. Take it easy and relax, he said. Of course. I should have expected this from a country bumpkin from Fitzgold. What are you angry about? Nothing, I'm not angry. As usual, this is nonsense. You really don't get it, do you? Do what the moment calls for, you won't get another chance, alright? What the moment calls for? Well, that's all I'm gonna say about that. You'll have to figure out the rest on your own. Huh? I'll take my leave. If you want to rest, you can go to the inn, okay? I'm not talking to anyone. I'm sure this is the classic, you can talk to all the party members before the game is over. I don't care enough about any of these characters to talk to them. If I can go to the inn and immediately move to the next day to do this dungeon and be done with it, that's what I'm doing. I am so ready to be finished. Are you having trouble sleeping? Yeah. Hey, Deimlos, what is it that I'm supposed to do? You need to regain your strength for tomorrow, and if you can't sleep, you need to force yourself to. I know. The classic rhyme. However, I don't know if you'll be able to understand this. What's that supposed to mean? You have to make that decision yourself. Don't try to look to me for the answers Johnny didn't give you. Huh. Was saying such a thing to Stan really a good idea? I don't want him rushing through life because of a sense of urgency. It's okay to savor the moment when you're the object of our passion. That makes sense. In reality, I just wanted to see what would happen. I mean, what can I say? There was another factor at play. He would have failed if I didn't interfere. Another factor? Who's there? Philia. My apologies for bothering you while you're resting. There's something I'd like to talk about with you. Do you mind if I come in? Yeah, come on in. Pardon the intrusion, etc. Please just get me to the final dungeon. Philia. I'm gonna summon up a little courage. Stan. Yeah. Actually, I believe that you know exactly what to do. Just now, while you were talking with me, it clicked that there is someone who's always on your mind. That's your answer, Leon. The rest I don't have to tell you, do I? Thank you, I'll be back in a bit. Now, Sophilia's crush on Stan really just never amounted to anything, huh? Completely pointless. You sure this was the right thing to do? Both of them are clumsy with their feelings. If I don't give them a little push, they're not going to make that leap. I believe you two are clumsy with your feelings. I'm alright with that, I've made my decision. Feels like I did that without even giving it a thought. Always playing second fiddle. But as for me, I think you're a good woman. Did you just notice that? It's such an obvious thing. Oh. Where is she? I have to find Rudy. Is she over here where Leon and Hugo were? Yeah, figured. By the way, the romance between Stan and Rudy is, I think it comes down to the characters not being built up that much at all anyway, but, like, it feels like a classic they're together because they're the protagonists. It's not nearly as good as, like, Alphen and Shion in Arise, or Jude and Mila and Zilia, or Luke and Tyr in Abyss, or even Colette and Lloyd in Symphonia. Like, it's just, Rudy and Stan is just like, oh yeah, I guess they're together. What a coincidence, I thought you were asleep. I thought if I came here, I'd see you. You know, that's not a bad line. Well, you just barely passed, I guess. Passed what? I'm talking about showing your worth as a man. Okay. You know, what are you gonna do when the fight is over? I'm thinking of going on another journey. I've still got a lot to learn, you know? I see. We're all tied together by some weird fate, aren't we? I think you might be right. You know, back when they found you hiding in the Draconis, weren't you almost executed? That feels like it happened ages ago. Back then, something flew by unexpectedly and hit one of the soldiers, saving me. Oh, I did that. You did? You were so dumb, I just had to help you out. Rudy, you were my guardian angel. That's when it all started, but we've been through a whole lot since then. I can barely read this dialogue at this point. I've been talking for so long. Like, because this game has no voice. It does have stuff voiced, but it's Japanese, so I've had to read every bit of dialogue. I'm reaching my limit of commentary for the day. Yeah, that's true. It's really quite a lot. But it ends tomorrow. This is the last time I'll ever have to deal with you. It'll be such a relief. Yeah, that's something that someone who has a romantic interest in someone else says. Rudy, you know what? When this battle is over, why don't you and I go on a journey together? How about it? Are you hitting on me? What? That was a funny line. What's that supposed to mean? I just wanted to continue being by your side. To visit the same places, experience new things, and look up at the same sky together. Yeah, he's hitting on you. In the normal world, when people say that kind of thing, it is called hitting on someone. Is that so? I had no idea. Don't get all flustered now that you've said it. It's pretty sloppy. Well, I guess that's just who you are. So what's your answer? Do you want to hear it? That's why he asked, idiot. Of course. My answer is... It's a secret. Stupid. What the heck is that? That's not fair. I'm not obligated to answer. Do you think complaining will help? That's true, but... Well, we'll put a pin in that. I'll tell you when we get back safely. Are you going to pout? I'm not pouting. Darn it, guess I don't have a choice. Okay, it's not enough to just win tomorrow. That's the way it has to be. We're gonna win and we're gonna come back alive, all of us together, understood? You want to hear my answer, don't you? Then whatever it takes, you survive. You too, Rudy? Better, after saying all that, you better keep to that promise as well. Of course, it's me, remember? I won't die even if they kill me. You're an idiot. You promise? Yeah, I promise. I guess that's it for now? Right. Now that we have something to look forward to later, let's get back to the others, shall we? Where is everyone? They're probably gathered at the bar. It's hard to sleep at a time like this. Alright, whatever. Please, for the love of all that is holy, just let me get to this last dungeon and get through the last of these cutscenes. I want to go eat so bad. Is this the bar? Get in. Okay. Is Chelsea drunk? Is Chelsea old enough to drink? Is there no dialogue here? Is it just it's just a cutscene with nothing going on? Oh, you put Deimos on top of Otwite. That's actually kind of cute. Since he and Rudy are basically in a relationship now, more or less. It is time. After being briefed on our final mission, I pondered what the outcome will be. We have great masters. We will prevail. I find myself nervous. We all know what needs to be done tomorrow. Are they gonna, like, sacrifice themselves or something? To fight alongside our masters to victory. We cannot let history repeat itself. As well as one more thing. The safe return of our masters. Uh-huh, that goes without saying. Let us, as Swordians, complete the mission that we were created for. No matter the cost. Yes. Right. Tomorrow it comes to an end. Having a little Swordian conversation before the final battle is also really neat. That's a really neat way to do it. If only this game was good. You're awake, which is unusual for you. For sure, on a day like today. Let's see, we should probably get to the lens cannon, right? That's right. Oh, baby. Come on. I really hope that with a guide and holy bottles, I can just breeze through this final dungeon. I just want to get to the boss, beat it, sit through the cutscenes and credits, and then go have a late dinner. It is almost 8 p.m., and I am starving. I still have work I need to do tonight that I've been putting off to stream longer. We are close. Preparations for the integrated lens cannon are coming along. I just received word that repairs for the Draconis have finished. You are free to use it as you see fit. Now then, it's time to initiate the final firing sequence. Setting integrated lens cannon sights, target Rodus roll. Why bother aiming at Rodus roll? What are you doing, Reynolds? Take a good look at the Aether Sphere. See those blue hemisphere things scattered here and there? What are those things? They're energy absorbers. No way, so that means when the cannon fire hits the Aether Sphere, they'll absorb all the energy? That can't be. However, the visible parts of Rodus roll remain unprotected by the absorbers. So if we aim there, we are certain to succeed. But what if Ritora is still alive? Rodus roll is still around, so it's possible, isn't it? If so, the commander wouldn't be able to emerge unscathed. His core crystal would be destroyed. That would mean certain death for Ritora. You can't be serious. Is there no other way? If there was one, I'd choose it. I don't like this any more than you. Reynolds. It's why I wanted to increase the power output. I wanted to find another way. But given the cannon's durability, we're at our limit. Don't blame yourself, Reynolds. You've done everything you can. Ritora. You're still alive. I have managed to restore transmission capability. Still, the situation is quite dire. Swordian team, you cannot waver now. According to my analysis, this is the only course of action we have. Ritora. The future of the world rests in your hands. Don't hesitate to do what you have to. Stan, we must honor Ritora's wishes. I understand. Mr. Reynolds, I'm counting on you. Your Majesty, we're ready to launch on your command. With the fate of the world at stake, we will now launch our final operation. Prepare to fire the lens cannon! Energy charge rated 80%, integrated lens circuit connection online, generator pressure rising, integrated cannon ready to fire, all personnel, Dawn shock absorbers put on your flash protection, initiating countdown, fire! How did you make this giant cannon this fast, though? They've had some pretty cool animated cutscenes in this game, I'll give them that. Like, that's sick. I love this Aether Sphere idea. Like, the concept for the Aether Sphere is a villain plot and all that, and having to deal with it is really awesome. It's just unfortunate that the actual story of this game blows. That's our ray of hope. Ah, Ritora, this light will never replace the shining beacon that you were. By our hands, we will ensure your sacrifice wasn't in vain. Everyone, let's get to Dyecroft. It's time to finish this. Yeah. Lord Woodrow, why is that stuck there? Nice little glitch. Let's go to Dyecroft. All right, here it is. Finally, we go through Dyecroft. We beat the final boss. Please, oh please, let the post-game cutscenes be short. I just want to get through this ASAP. Where am I going? The Draconis, right? Where is it? It was supposed to be sitting right there. Did they move it? Oh my goodness. Can we just turn off the random level 2 encounters, please? I hate maneuvering in this overworld. It's garbage. Where's the stupid It's right there. Oh, thank goodness. Draconis launch, our target Dyecroft. Alright, chat. I'm not going to be able to look at you for a little bit here, if anyone even talks in chat. Everyone is so done with this game, they're just lurking at this point, which I don't blame you. How did he get all of this grass and trees on top of the Aether Sphere? What kind of magical nonsense is that? This looks cool. We're finally here. Everyone, can you also see that? Yeah, wow. I never would have imagined that the Aether Sphere could be covered in so much vegetation. This must be another effect of the energy absorber. It seems that things are progressing much faster than we expected. So this is the new world that Mtron wishes to create? Yes, an illegitimate world none can accept willingly. It is up to us to put a stop to all of this. I'm coming for you, Mtron. Here we go. End of the game. Thank goodness. Holy bottle. Gonna be using a lot of those. Life bottle, which I am thankfully full on. We should be good item-wise. The only thing I wish I had is more life bottles. Is a fast travel point back? Device not activated. Yeah, okay. Toward tomorrow. Here we go. Save the game and enter. Enter the right room for a bunch of items. Don't care. Get near the right mirror and hit the center switch. Take the stairs and go up. Get near the right mirror. Okay, so save the game and enter. Go up to the mirror. The switch doesn't seem to have any physical form. Doesn't have any physical form? What? It's like a hologram? Yo, this combat music actually sounds pretty cool. Too bad I don't want to listen to any of it. I only have 8. That sucks. Okay, go to the right. Right mirror. Okay. I'm in a mirror dimension. Alright, I don't know how this is going to show up on YouTube exactly. I probably did a lot of cutting to this Tales of Destiny playthrough, more than I normally do for playthroughs. But my goodness, this game is so bloated. The combat is so dull and spammy and boring, and I just wanted to be done. So I did a lot of the final dungeon off screen because I didn't think it would be any fun to watch. I wasn't having fun. I don't think people watching would have fun. And I'm probably going to also cut out a lot of stuff from the end of this game in general just because it's a bore for everyone. But I want this game done. I want it on the channel. I want to say that I beat it because I want to beat every single mainline Tales of game on the channel. And so here we are. This should be the final door. I was told with the guide I was using that that's the final save point. So let's get in here, have these last cutscenes, beat this last boss, and put Tales of Destiny in the books. Fingers crossed. I'm supposed to be somewhere in like 25 minutes, so I'm hoping this doesn't take longer than 25 minutes. I can be late to it if I need to be. I would just rather not be late to it, obviously. But I want this done now because I am busy tonight and I won't have time to record it. And I need to go back to my new sound mixer, which is a whole brouhaha. And to do that, I won't be able to use my controller for a while. So I just wanted to get this done and out of my way so I can switch back to my other volume mixer and hopefully not have any issues. I'm also really annoyed that walking through that door didn't just put me at the final boss because the guide I was looking at made it seem like it would. Here we are. Okay, good. End of the game. Let's finish this playthrough. What the heck? These must be the Aetherians that Mtron is going to try and lead. What's with this room? There are people in the walls? That's not a wall. Are those coffins? Are these people all dead? Could these people be? Are they Aetherians? Don't lay a finger upon them. Oh, hey. I will not allow you to harm my people. Hey. How's it going, buddy? So you've come at last, Earthers? It's time we settled this once and for all. Yes, this shall end before the Eye of Automoni, that which brought us all together. The Eye of Automoni is the stupidest MacGuffin in the Tales of franchise. Fine by us, bring it on. Oh, I guess we have to go up further to fight him where the Eye of Automoni is. Why do I have to run so far to get to him? Ah, final save point. Nice. Toward tomorrow. Let's end this game so I can never play it again. I'm ready. I am so ready to have this in the books. Ah, there it is. The Eye of Automoni. The magical whatever that can do anything. The Eye of Automoni, it's glowing more brightly than ever before. Earthers, do you see what I have created? This world is a paradise, lush and brimming with life. Such is the true nature of the Aether Sphere. Your disgusting Earth could not hope to compare. It doesn't really look that different from some of the places on Earth. My people will soon awaken from their slumber. The resurrection of the Aetherians is at hand. Our world belongs to everyone. This entire Aether Sphere and Aetherian thing could have actually been a really good plot line if it was like the entire focus of the game from the start, instead of being shoved into the back half of the game when I had already played through like 20 plus hours of mech combat with basically like really weak storytelling. Like, honestly. Our world belongs to everyone. Your paradise is nothing but a fake. You won't take any more of our Earth. Darned Earthers, of course you would resist me. So be it, Aetherians or Earthers. Let us settle once and for all which of our races shall perish. Let's go, Mtron. Alright, there's probably going to be 2 phases to this final boss. There were like 2 or 3 phases to Deos in the, in Phantasia. Ow. I want to see his HP bar. I am still playing on simple, by the way, of course. I should have healed everyone to full before this. I don't think I did. That's why everyone's already a little low on HP. But, Rudy has already kind of fixed that issue for us, so we should be good to go. Yo, get him. We're going to be spamming blast calibers for sure as soon as they come up. I'm waiting for Stan to get to his level 3 one here. I think I got it. All divide at just the right time. Please tell me this fight is over. It's so long and tedious. Oh, Heavenward Thrust. Oh, it's over because I got a special one to kill him. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know how this is going to go in editing. I don't know what I'm going to cut out. I don't know what I'm going to leave in. That final boss is terrible. I played on the lowest difficulty. I couldn't win at like level 55 because he even with an all divide on, and on the simplest difficulty, he will still just insta-kill characters sometimes. He'll just hit them with an attack that instantly kills them and also paralyzes or weakens them or poisons them, and the poison brings them down to 0 health within like 10 seconds or something like that. So many status effects, so much juggling or stun locking, so much of him randomly teleporting, which would make you miss a lot of magic moves. A lot of magic moves just missed because he would teleport out of them right after they were cast, which is really annoying if you went with a mage focus like I did, because I mean I had Rudy, Philia, and I played Stan as a mage for most of it, and Woodrow also can do some mage stuff when he was the most physical of all my characters. So a final boss that just absolutely counters an entire style of play in the game, which is super fun and cool. Just overall, terrible final boss. I'm so ready to be done. So let's get through these cutscenes and put a close to the book on Tales of Destiny. We did it! We really did it! Looks like it's over. There's no sign of Mtron anywhere. We've won, haven't we? Oh yeah! That's a relief. King Woodrow, I'm so happy. I reckon I could write a masterpiece about this. Now all we gotta do is deal with the Eye of Automoni. Oh no! What's this shaking? No! Dycroft is beginning to fall! If we don't destroy it, the entire Aether Sphere will crash into the ground. Yeah, so how will destroying Dycroft stop it from crashing into the ground, by the way? Just asking for a friend. What? The whole thing? We're done for? We did all this for nothing. Can't we do anything about it? It's come to this then. We'll have to use our last resort. Everyone, listen carefully. Take us to the Eye of Automoni. Oh, is this where the swords all sacrifice themselves? There's only one way to stop this. We need to destroy it. Destroy it? How will destroying the Eye of Automoni stop the giant thing floating in the sky, presumably through the power of the Eye of Automoni, from falling to the ground? We can do it now, trust us. I'll explain what you have to do. First, you must pierce the eye with all 4 of us Swordians. Thank goodness this is something you can do with 4 Swordians, even though there are technically 6 Swordians. We will then vibrate our core crystals against the Eye of Automoni. It'll be destroyed from within, and the resulting chain reaction will break up the Aether Sphere. Without the eye, the Aether Sphere will be unable to hold itself together. This way, we can stop it from destroying the surface. Are you gonna, like, destroy the rocks so thoroughly that they, like, you crush them to dust? How is this gonna stop the Aether Sphere? It's covering the entire planet. How is it gonna stop it from falling on the populated places? Stan, once we're in, you must all immediately leave this place. What? When the Eye of Automoni is destroyed, a tremendous amount of energy will be released. Both Dycroft and the Eye will be completely destroyed. Wait, you guys aren't going to. This means goodbye for good. No! It's the only way, please, you must understand. Why didn't you tell us about this? To prevent us from changing our minds? No, you can't do that. We've come this far together, it can't end like this. We're going back home together. We'll find a way, there has to be another way. Listen to me, you utter fool. If you waver here, the Earth will be destroyed. But, Stan, you're a Swordian master, you know what must be done, do it. Hey, running out of time here, Stan? I'll go first. Ictenos has been here the least, he should die first. Our time together was short, but in that time you served my family well. Thank you, Ictenos. Glory to Phantasia. I know you will lead it to prosperity. I will never forget what you taught me. I'll miss you, Clemente. Live well, Filia. That wasn't really like a piercing stab. That's not gonna really get him in there. You know, you and I have been together ever since I can remember. Thank you, Otwite. Thank you for everything. I enjoyed our time together. It was like having a little sister. I hope you never change, Rudy. Wow, demanding that Rudy never get any more character development? Rude. There is nothing more for me to say. I believe in you. Oh, cutscene for Stan? Cutscene for Stan. Kong Man in the corner, his head looks so small to his biceps. Is there really no other way? Do I talk during the cutscenes? I don't remember. There is not. It's alright, Stan. We Swordians have lived very long lives. This might not be the best way to say it, but I really enjoyed our time together. As did I. It's true, the more I had to help you, the more you grew on me. This is what I believe. Our fateful meeting, and everything that led us to this moment. It's something out of a story. A really bad story, but a story nonetheless. A tale of destiny, if you will. Oh my goodness, they actually said a tale of destiny. The future of this world is in your hands. My master, Stan Ilarion. Now, let us carry out our final mission. Dimnos. Yo, Leon! Shaltir is still stuck down in that, that cave, huh? This game is not good enough to get, like, a real emotional reaction out of me for this one, which is unfortunate. You know what this reminds me of? Not because they're similar in any way, because they aren't, but it reminds me of the Tales of Arise ending, because, man, the Tales of Arise ending was enough to make a grown man cry. This game, not so much. I still don't understand how you stop the Aether Sphere from, like, destroying the planet when it falls, but, you know, happy ending, I guess. Bittersweet ending? Oh, whatever. Very pretty animated scenes. Gotta give them that, at least. Oh, you're just gonna have all of this rubble go around, or you're just shooting it into space? It just... Wasn't that rubble taken up from the ground of the Earth? This planet is very water-focused now. I mean, so is the real Earth, but, like, how do you lose... 1 year later, by the way. How do you lose such an insane amount of your planet's landmass and then just be, like, hunky-dory after that? Big bro, it's morning. Come on, come on. You're out of bed? Good morning, Lilith. You've gotten better at getting up, huh, big bro? Well, I didn't want to burden you forever, Lilith. Well, that's nice. A bit boring for me, though. Well, besides, today's a special day. I needed to get up much earlier than usual. That's right. I hope everyone can make it. Me too. Please let the end of this game and its credits be blissfully short. Ah, everyone but Rudy, huh? Yo, Stan, you're looking as hearty as always. You too, Kong Man. I'm really glad you guys could come and visit like this. Isn't Woodrow a king? How does he have time for this? Hey, Woodrow, are you growing a beard? Everyone recommended I do so. What do you think? Does it suit me? Yeah, it looks cool. It'll look even better once it grows more. That's right. King Woodrow's the best. What are you up to these days, Chelsea? Living with my grandpa as always. Bow training, housekeeping, I'm learning all I need to be the best queen ever. Aha, and I see you're doing well too, Mary. If you'd like, you can come visit in Cyril. I'm sure Dallas would be happy to see you too. Sounds good. If you happen to drop by Neustadt, you better hit up my arena. Oh, Kongman, they let you be the champion again? Ah, you betcha, my might is eternal. Why does Kongman exist in this game? Johnny, you're a godfather now, right? Ah, you remembered. It was a girl, so I named her after my mother. The godparent gets to name the child? You can do that? She's certain to grow into a woman of unparalleled beauty. Philia, you seem a little different. Like you're just a little more grown up. Is that so? I'm not sure myself. Philia has grown even more lovely, of course. Thanks? It's really been a year since then, huh? I want us all to meet at my house 1 year from today. Wow, very specific of Stan. When you said that, Stan, I wasn't sure if it could happen. I was a little worried, but seems everyone was able to come. It's proof that the world's at peace, right? Oh, is Rudy like in the house already because she and Stan are together or whatever? Is that why they're not talking about Rudy? Rudy couldn't make it, huh? Never mind. They were all just straight up lying? Who are you looking for, Stan? Oh, they're all playing a little joke on Stan. I kind of hoped Rudy would be here, but there's no way she's coming. Weren't you going to go on a trip with her after? What happened to that? Why do you think that? Because a year ago, she just up and vanished without a word. What? In the end, I never got to hear her answer after all. Oh, well, there she is. You haven't seen her for a year? That's a real dick move by Rudy. So? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, latte? What? What are you all staring at? So, what do you mean after all? Look out below! Okay, just jump on him, whatever. Yo, Rudy sucks. Where did you come from? It doesn't matter. Good grief, you're hopeless. Did you really think I wasn't coming just because of that? I think you owe me an apology. Anyone would think so after you just left like that. I was looking forward to this, you know. Sheesh, I even got all packed and ready. What? Then? That's right. I'm ready to answer you now. I would not take her answer. I would turn Rudy down. I'd be like, no, you randomly vanished for a year? Absolutely not. That's messed up. Everyone listen up. I, Rudy Katria, and this dope next to me, Stan Aileron, however you say his last name. Starting today, we're going on a journey together. Who cares? What? Well now, wow, why? I don't know what's gonna happen next, but from now on, we're in this together. After a year of vanishing? That's awful. Rudy is terrible. Come on, Stan, take a bow. What? Okay, sure. Take care of each other, Stan, Rudy. I'm looking forward to your success. Good luck. Come and get me if you run into any trouble. Ha, timing is everything, you know. Yeah, what awful timing by Rudy. You two are perfect for each other. Not really. Shucks, guys, come on. What can I say, you know? Ha ha ha. So Rudy just vanished after the fight for an entire year, and then shows up and is like, yeah, we can go on a trip or whatever. And so, since then, the world has slowly been recovering. That is, like, awful by Rudy. At least tell him, like, hey, I gotta go on my own for a year or something. Don't just randomly vanish. That's terrible. The formation of the Aether Sphere took its toll, and it'll probably be a while before everything's back to normal. It's been a year! Even now, we humans still make mistakes, still lose our ways sometimes. I reckon there will still be times when we're sad or disheartened. Please just end the game already. But in those times, all we need to do is keep our chin up and soldier on. We were trusted to ensure a happy future, and I think we're up to the task. I know I'm not the most reliable person, but still, please keep watching over us from wherever you are. Are you sending this to Leon? Must be Leon. Leon. That is nice. If I cared more... Oh, never mind. He put multiple names. Ritora, Shaltir. Shaltir is a sword! He's still trapped down there! I liked it better when it was just Leon, honestly. I don't really like it being signed to everyone. It should have just been Leon or maybe Deimos. Or maybe Leon and Deimos. To my irreplaceable friends from far beneath the sky, signed Stan. It kind of takes away some of the punch when you put like 8 people's names. I think that really should have been signed just to Leon. Maybe Deimos. Hey, the credits that I'm not going to sit through because this game sucks. Skip. Saving the cleared data. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. There you have it. Game done. Game over. I hate Tales of Destiny. This is probably my least favorite Tales of game I've ever played. I love the Swordian device thing. Story, lame, disjointed, random at times, and super basic, even at its core. Nothing to write home about. Characters, all of them, pretty basic. Who cares, really? Rudy gets a little bit of development in the second game with, like, Leon being her brother or whatever, but not even a lot. The romance between Rudy and Stan is just a waste of time. Kongman, Johnny, even Mary. Kongman and Chelsea feel like they shouldn't even be in the game. They're completely irrelevant characters. And I love Kongman because he's cool. He's interesting. But they do nothing with him in the game. He's just there to, like, be funny, and that's it. And for his name to be Kongman. Johnny shows up like an anime filler arc character for, like, one section of the game. And then he shows up at the end because Leon is dead, so you need another character, I guess. Woodrow's neat, I guess. Philia's neat, I guess. I don't like Rudy. Rudy kind of annoys me with the way she acts throughout the game. Mary, again, kind of like at the very start of the game, she's relevant, and then she quickly becomes obscure and pointless, and then she's relevant again just for the bit with Dallas, but that's fine. It's more in line with normal Tales of games because you have a lot of characters to go through, so obviously at certain points characters are going to be relevant and other points they're not going to be as relevant. But when you put Mary next to Chelsea, Kongman, and Johnny, it makes Mary feel like she's kind of just there since she doesn't have a Swordian. She's got more going for her. She's probably my favorite character in the game other than maybe Stan. So she's got more going for her, but she just feels so out of place for the majority of the game because she doesn't have a Swordian. Woodrow, Philia are both, like, just really cookie cutter. There's nothing super special about them to me. Stan he's your lovable, like, himbo, I think is the term, like, goofy protagonist. He's neat, he's fun. Leon was kind of cool, but then he was just killed for no reason, really, other than for them to be like, oh, look at us, we'll kill characters. Like, who cares? And then I didn't like Rudy very much, so... And then the overall story was lame. Cool ideas, but just executed horribly. This feels like 2 separate games happened, almost. And the second game coming off of the back of... Or the second half of the game coming off the back of the first game just feels super bloated and lame by the end of it. Combat sucks. Combat is just super spammy. Hey, press buttons, get stun locks. Hope you stun lock the enemy more than they stun lock you. Really lame and unfun. Just got really... At first, it was like, it's fine. It becomes more and more tedious as you go. And again, in the back half of the game, horribly exacerbated with just non-stop, like, oh, wait, there's another dungeon, and just how long they were and how bland a lot of them were. Only, like, 2 or 3 of the dungeons past the Aether Sphere, out of, like, 10 of them, had any kind of interesting gimmick, and the gimmicks were normally short-lived on top of that. So, overall, Tales of Destiny gets a thumbs down. I'd give it, like, a 3 out of 10. The only redeeming quality of this game is that the Swordian device is a super fun skill tree level up system, very rewarding and whatnot. But when your level up system, but having like a skill tree level up system in a game with such horrid, boring combat basically makes it irrelevant. Like, it's such a fun and cool concept for a level up skill tree system, but it doesn't really matter because the combat is lame and just tedious in general. So what does it matter if the skill tree level up is really fun if it doesn't actually help you with enjoyable combat? So that's all I have to say for Tales of Destiny. Thank you all so much for watching this playthrough. I'm sorry it was such a slog and that I had such an awful time at the end. I'm sure it wasn't the most fun thing ever to watch. Hopefully people who also felt the game was lame can at least feel cathartic and like, Chaos was right to rip into this game. And people who like the game, I'm sorry, but you have bad taste. So anyway, to each their own, but I really do not enjoy this game. So... But, yeah, that is the end of Tales of Destiny. Another Tales of playthrough will be starting on the channel very soon. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the future for other Tales games that will hopefully be more enjoyable. Until then, farewell.